I agree. Fuck ice indeed, and hello everybody, and welcome to a surprise Noirvel game. I am your storyteller Noir. Eric is getting some much deserved rest, so please be sure to send your well wishes and the very best of vibes, and we'll make sure they get on over to him. But
he thought he could fight me, and it really just
listen. We were supposed to tell. We were supposed to tell that part.
He's not here to defend himself. I gotta air it out.
So we've got a very special episode for you today. As always, happy Pride, and let's get to the most important part of any story, and that of course are the people that tell it. So I'm gonna call on you, or you can volunteer. You tell us a little bit about yourself, who you're playing, and any announcements you might have. Who'd like to go first? Volunteer or get volunteered?
I volunteer.
Fine.
Look, someone has to. I've been at too many tables where everyone politely waits for someone else to talk, and I am not going to be polite. Hi, I'm Draco Draconics. You can find me on all socials at Draconics. That's DRAKONIQUES. I'm mostly on Blue Sky, so just add a .itch.io to find me there. I'm playing moments. I'm playing the moment. I'm playing the person that every time someone says a moment, I do a little jump thing going on there, because I think it's very funny. I become very hyper aware when I say it and when other people say it now. Any announcements is mostly as always Sacred Machinations, but this time it's going to be an announcement with delay of this week's Sacred Machination episode. I'm delaying it by a day because, very understandably, well, my editor is in the US and the US is the US, so very understandably they've been a little bit behind. So they're a little bit behind on that, and I want to give them more time so they don't have to stress themselves out about editing the coming episodes. So we're going to be taking a bit of a hiatus, about a week hiatus, maybe 2, to see how much they need. But in the meantime, watch episodes 1 to 5, which is out now.
You know what?
Let's podcast services.
Let's really chew on this announcement. Can you tell us a little bit about what Sacred Machinations is?
Yeah, Sacred Machinations is a mech actual play inspired by mechs, Gundams, Power Rangers, all of that jazz. Honestly, Magical Girls as well, if I'm going to be entirely honest with you, which isn't too far from Power Rangers if you really think about it. Where you follow a bunch of pilots who somehow come across these things called machina, which are mechs infused with, they just say, otherworldly powers. It's not normal in this world, and they're some of the first to come across these. So if you like that kind of stuff, check it out. It's very, very queer, very gay, very some very toxic relationships going on between some of the characters, which has been very fun to play out. If you like divinity, if you like gods, especially gods from non-European religions and pantheons, definitely check that out because we've got a ton of those. Yeah, all podcast services. We've got a very cool cast.
Hell yeah!
It's also using a system that I'm writing, so it's acting as a doubling as it's actually playing as a playtest. So I'm in the process of writing it. So if you hear in the podcast, which you probably will hear, where someone says, "Hey, can I do this thing?" and I'm like, technically no, but I'm writing it into the rules that you can now, because that was cool. You're gonna hear a lot of that in this podcast as well.
Oh heck yeah! I'm a terrible friend. I didn't know that part. That's awesome. Thank you for letting us know. And you get to popcorn to whoever goes next.
Oh, I'm gonna pick on Caitlin then.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. You can find me on the internet at Brooder Caitlin most places, or KAMABR on Twitch. Tonight I'm playing Bullier, our resident speedster, who is so kind and nice and friendly, and is never abrasive or as makes people have a bad time ever. Because I love to lie. And you can also find me on YouTube, where today a new GeoGuessr VOD went up. We streamed yesterday, and I will say, as a sneak preview, I did get someone show up in chat, left the message, "Bro, aren't you American? How are you so good at geography?" And I'll let you decide whether you want to watch that VOD. I thought it was very funny. So, new GeoGuessr VOD up as of today. I hope you check it out.
I don't know who you're playing with, but the fact that you both have matching Abbeys is so freaking cute.
We matched.
We're little
construction workers. We practiced this week and we kept losing. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't change into my matching outfit. Changed to my matching outfit. And then we won all of the games we played, and then we won 6 of the 7 games we played on stream yesterday, and I was like, it's the matching outfits, so
That's where the magic's coming from.
really is.
All right, and who would you like to see go next?
Winter Popcorn, Jake.
Hello. Okay, I saw that I wasn't physically muted or like that, and I was like, "Oh, in my hardware," but I'm not muted for once. And now I've made a fool of myself. So my name is Jake. I am the co-founder and co-owner of Alt Haven, the channel which you are watching this currently on. Please think about supporting us in any form of fashion, whether that's sharing us on social media or all the way up to donating to our coffee or sending a donation in chat right now. All of those things help. That being said, I always try to give a little bit of a tenet of one of the beliefs I have through my life as a ending statement, and I feel like I keep repeating the same one because it's always pertinent. But one of those important tenets that I think that everyone should know is that one should strive to act with compassion and empathy towards all creatures in accordance with reason. That means if people are being unreasonable, you do not need to give them the compassion that they themselves ask for. With that, I am going to send it over to the person I have the most amount of compassion for. Is it just compassion? I think it's, just love in general. Sam.
Oh, heck. That's actually very, very lovely and nice. Because I do have... I love everyone in this little bar. Hi, I'm Sam DeLev. Today I'll be playing Banff. Their amount of compassion, something you can assess for yourself later. Don't worry about it. But in the meantime, my announcements are as follows. First, Chinga la Migra. Second, this weekend on Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific time, we are going to say that message and others with our whole chest as a matter of pride for my Streamiversary. It is the 5th one we've done, which is incredible. We have 2 games. They're all coming together. One of them is GM'd by the very storyteller we have this evening. A bunch of faces you'll recognize from here. A couple faces I have persuaded to return to the ttrpg screen that I'm very excited about. But most importantly, it is when I am absolutely not even a slightest bit calm because we're fundraising for charity, and I take that with the utmost seriousness. More information about all of that will be coming up in the socials through the week, but please show up. The fundraiser will be this weekend, most of Saturday day, 2 ttrpgs, 1 Prideversary. Hope I will see y'all there. So that's the major announcement. You can also check out May Contain Science on my YouTube, and in like 3 seconds, I swear, I'm so close. I just need to do the alt text, but I do need to do the alt text. And then it will also be on my coffee. Birds are friends. Go find out about it. Birds can be friends. You know who has compassion? Birds. For their friends. Birds can be friends. May Contain Science.
All right, and with that, I will just add, I can't tell you exactly what the game will be on Saturday, but the players are going to need your help to make it through. They're going to need all the hope that you can muster, so be on the lookout for socials to see what you'll be saving them from. Now, before we end our game, before we start our game today, just one more time, happy Pride, fuck ICE, and of course, no kings in America. Now, let's get into it. We open the page, we turn the page, and the first thing that we see is a classroom and a teacher pointing at the chalkboard, and a bunch of kids in rapt attention to the teacher, smiling and learning. In our next panel, we see a cage with a little rodent scurrying back and forth. And we get a clear picture of the rodent as it has a purple cape attached to it with a gold star on the back. And it sneaks out of the cage and jumps out of the window. And we follow it scurrying along into Linkshire Park, where the baseball field is filled with 3 stagnant sentinels, unable to move. The little chinchilla continues scurrying off. And in our next page, we hear, "No, you don't understand. It has to be perfect. All right, just you sure we got seats? All right, okay, it's gonna be great. You can't mess up this reservation. All right." And we see the phone cut off. And a very stressed looking Birdie in the headquarters. Okay. Who would be in the headquarters here? It's the day after your big Winter Park fight. So it's up to you if you'd like to be in the headquarters, but that's where we're starting our comic today.
Snoring loudly on the sofa.
I'm also there. I think also snoring by the sofa, but on the floor, kind of curled up on the floor.
Yes, it is. It is early morning, and I'm gonna say that for those in the headquarters, whether this wakes you up or not, there's the smell of just a lovely and hearty breakfast being made.
Still snoring.
Shifts up. Shifts awake.
I'm going to say that you would have heard the sound of Bernie just like kind of razzing this hostess about making sure his reservation is set. And I think he's going to see you. Do you look like yourself again, or do you look like yourself?
I look like what everyone is used to seeing.
Birdie's going to look at you. Morning, kid.
While I don't have that much pull, if you really need reservations, I can call in some favors.
Listen, I can call in favors too. I did call in favors. Listen, you've been through a lot. And it's important that I do this. Hey, how are you anyway?
From yesterday,
Yeah.
Some bumps, some bruises. Mostly my ego, but that thing gets fixed pretty damn quickly.
Are you comfortable looking the way you do right now, or you do that because you're not comfortable?
I am in this shape and form so often and so much that I don't know what it's like not really being in this, and I don't feel anything. It's not like when I change all of a sudden, like, those horror movies when the person turns into a werewolf and their bones crack and change. I don't feel any of that. It just kind of happens. So, I don't know.
Well, if it's what you like. Sorry if I gave you too hard a time. It was a lot.
I put my hands on Bernie's shoulders and I go, Bernie, that's why you're here. This is why I keep you around, old man.
No, you keep me around because you're a right asshole. Without me, you wouldn't get any work.
Look, I'm not saying that they're mutually exclusive, but one doesn't prevent the other one from happening. All right.
You're not wrong.
Does it bother you? I think that's more of an important question. That what I look like. Does it feel like I'm deceiving you every day when I come out here?
Initially, yeah. I felt that I felt like you were a liar. And I had a talk with and the talk made me realize this is really none of my goddamn business. You're still my client and an asshole, and however you feel like looking, you're still my client and an asshole. I want to make sure that you look like however the hell you want to look like because you want to look like it?
A long time ago, I realized that we all wear masks. You know, I don't want to go down that old trope or anything, but, you know, none of us project who we really are. We all are someone different. We just project an image of what we want everyone else to think we are. And I just happen to have the ability to do it physically, you know? I know a bunch of trans people that are really upset with me about that, but, you know.
Well, listen, that too is none of my business. All I know is that I care about you. And sometimes figuring out how to care about somebody gets a little tricky.
What I will say to maybe help you is that, you know, when I go, you know, go to bars and I do go wild, I don't look like me. So you don't have to worry about that aspect, you know?
That's a little concerning, but I'm going to leave it alone.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Well, listen. You want to help me out today?
Yeah.
All right. I am begging you, just for today. No super heroic shenanigans in the facility. All right.
If Thanos himself comes down from the skies and wants to snap us all away, I will chill in the studio.
No, it's.
So I bamf back in.
Jesus. Oh.
People are awake. Hi. Good morning. They look like they've been emotionally caught mid tiptoe.
I put my fist out for Bamps to hit.
Actually, you're one that I wanted to talk to. I need a favor from. Listen, you're my problem, but you're his problem, and so I need the both of you to bring it in. Bring it in.
Well, Bamps onto the top of the counter. Since apparently I'm your problem.
No, that was my problem. He points to shit.
Yeah, and I'm apparently his problem. My goodness.
Listen, none of the superpowered stuff today.
I looked at Shiv like, serious?
I'm absolutely serious.
No, shift.
What did I do? I look. I plan on not doing nothing. There's no plans. I got it's an off day for shooting. You know, I got nothing on my plans today. You know, we dealt with all the superhero stuff yesterday. I figure we have a break, right? That's how this works. You know, vacation.
Yeah, listen, I'm not telling you.
Thought.
Listen, if there's a cat in the tree, you can go save the cat in the tree. I'm just saying, no gangs, no superpowered villains, no. He looks over at sleeping moment and goes, no time travel. Like, I just need
in moments defense. I don't think that they can control it sometimes. So
he's gonna control it today.
All right, I will attempt to dampen those powers, but I'm gonna ask Moment first before that. But yes, okay. Look at, hey, give me right here. Come on.
All
Bring
right,
it here with the pinky. All right, there you go.
That makes it legally binding.
Does this mean what? You're not gonna ask why?
Oh yeah, Bernie. Why don't you tell Bamp? Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's going on today?
What's going on?
I'm gonna ask the grumpy old bastard out, and I got a real nice date planned for us, and I can't have him worrying about you and your cousin or the timeline or the game.
Tell me the itinerary. Come on. If this is my Kevin,
that's a whole lot of none of your business.
Kevin's my business. You're asking something from me.
Well, I'm trying to make Kevin a whole lot of my business.
Whoa. All right.
Well,
okay.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, why not? Because that sounds like a lot of fun.
Listen, clearly, I love you very much, and Kevin loves you and your cousin very much, and I care for Moment, and Kevin cares for Moment, and if you all are out there doing the thing that you do, neither of us are going to be able to just have a night, and I just need 24 hours of you all staying still.
Well, I have an idea for 17 hours and 12 minutes of that.
What is the plan?
I mean, we could watch the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yeah, you guys do that
All
here
6 of them.
in the safe security bunker place, away from the outside world.
I don't
And
watch
Kevin-
that nerd shit.
Kevin comes up. What are you two talking? What are you two talking about? Nothing at all.
Let's not be suspicious there. We're talking about watching the Lord of the Rings. I don't know why that was so secretive and why you had to keep that a secret. We are talking about watching all 6 Lord of the Rings film back to back as a movie night. From my understanding, it's going on at the park, and we could go do that. You know, that sounds fun to me.
Is that what's going on? Yes, that's what's going on. I didn't want to tell you about it yet because I was arguing for having the Hobbit movies included, and he only wants the Lord of the Rings in there, and I didn't want to say that's what we're doing until we do.
Yeah,
but
no, I disagree. The Hobbit movies need to stand on their own. There's too much of a time gap between the end of the Hobbit and the beginning of Lord of the Rings.
The Hobbit movies are essential viewing for the Lord of the Rings experience.
Bleer sits up Nosferatu style, blanket wrapped around, hair kind of out of whack. You people are so loud. And
Hi,
she gets up
Blair.
and beelines for the fridge.
Moment has slept through literal war, so I think they're still just out cold.
Yes. Yeah.
Bleer, let me know. I made some special coffee. It is a 1-to-1 ratio of cold brew coffee. It's supposed to be extra strong. Let me know if it works out. I made it specifically for you.
Okay. She like side eyes. You like that's.
I'll poison test it if you need or something.
I mean, I'll have some. I just figured that Bleer would like the energy. I mean, they're the one that's always like, zoom, 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 you know?
I don't really think that stimulants do very much for me, but I will.
It's not
I
a
will
science. I'm just,
I
you
will
know,
drink your fancy coffee.
I'm going to go get the Lord of the Rings movies. And
without
you
the Hobbit.
You see Bernie make a beeline out of the safe hole and walks away.
Bleer leans into Bamf. Are those the long ones?
Ugh. Probably.
Ugh. And I go get coffee.
I look at Kevin and go, I mean, what do you think about the Hobbit being introduced with all of the Lord of the Rings? You know, I think that's ridiculous. Anyways, you know, I'll talk to you later. I don't even let him respond, and I turn around and keep walking and walk away.
What the hell was that about?
Some nerd shit.
So we're supposed to sit through a bunch of movies about guys with swords. Is that what's going on?
That's too many movies.
I don't want to watch those movies.
It's a lot of sitting, and I don't think I would. Marathon. A single movie is hard for me, if I'm being honest. This is pretty good shift. Oh, he's.
I've got to say I'm starting to get worried about Moment. He hasn't moved, you know, in a while, and I don't know how lizard physiology works, but I'm not seeing his chest rise and fall.
I'm next to him, and I nudge him I nudge his shoulder with my foot.
I think the moment you touch him, he's up, he's awake, and
He's fine. And I go back to the kitchen.
What? Is everything okay? Are we in danger? What's going on?
Good morning. There's food. I made breakfast.
Oh, okay. Okay. And they kind of like relax and stand on their feet.
We
Do we
are
have
in
something-
danger of extreme elvish shit.
I don't
They-
know what that is.
They want to watch the Lord of the Rings movies. You remember we had our movie night, and I told you there's a series of movies that are obnoxiously long and a little bit pretentious.
The ones with the tall people, the tall guy with the arrow.
Yeah, that's
And the
the
sword.
one. The one where the guy kicks the helmet, and everybody who's ever seen the movie goes, "Did you know he broke his foot for real?" Like, yeah, that's that one.
I don't want to watch that.
I don't want to watch it either. And hey, can you guys keep a secret?
Yeah.
No, but yeah,
Well, I'm not inclined to tell you now, Blair.
you know me. I don't. Who do I talk to?
Beth.
Well,
Yeah,
Bev
so
is
I'll
here.
find out too.
Base is covered. You're good. Spill.
I was thinking about maybe asking Bernie out tonight.
I think that'd be great.
That's what
Blair,
I'm
who
thinking.
was not privy to the earlier conversation, makes huge eyes at
Same.
Vamp.
I
Like,
think
but
that's a great idea.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea too. But if he wants to watch these goddamn movies, I don't know what the fuck to do.
Well, you should just ask him before the movie happens, and then he would go on a date with you and not do the movies.
Well, he seems
No.
like he's got his heart set on these damn movies. He's arguing about the what the hell's the ones that came before the other ones. It's got the short guys.
I have already
Gremlins?
forgotten.
Yeah, the
Gremlins.
Gremlins.
Yeah.
He wants to watch the Gremlins before he watches the Lord of the Rings, which is curious. Is the ring why you don't put water on the dwarves before midnight? Is that I never
Probably.
understood.
I don't watch movies, so
Well, what do you want to do?
All right. he pulls out his phone. I got tickets to the Yankees game, right? And these are just any tickets. See, I was able to talk to Lipinski down by the hospital there, and I was able to get her season tickets, box seats, baby. we'll be right next to the organist. We'll be able to tell him to play something sweet for us. But I don't want to do that if he wants to watch the wet dwarves turn into monsters.
well, then you should just ask him.
From
Well, it's
what I
not that
understand, you
simple.
I mean, from what I understand, you can watch the movie whenever, but
Yeah,
I'm
that's true.
assuming you can't go to this game whenever.
You already got the tickets. So you already got
Yeah.
the tickets. And Bam flickers just a little bit. Shift feels something in his ribs as if someone has elbowed him. And they're back.
All right. Listen, I'm gonna go get myself gussied up. Maybe try to swoon before I completely dash this guy's poor dreams of watching elves shoot Furbies. All right, I'll be right back.
I
Good
walk
luck.
in as he leaves. Ow. Which
What
one
happened
of
to
you two
you?
was that? I
I'm
know
drinking
it was
coffee.
One of you two. I know it was one of you two.
Come here. Barney wanted to ask Kevin.
Yeah, we knew that.
Elf shit was a story. I've grouped us up.
Yeah.
to get
Yeah.
Laminin.
Oh,
Oh, I see where the confusion.
Yeah, it's just despite being in the whole entertainment industry, Bernie's a shitty liar.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of why I picked him.
Yeah,
do
you
we
weren't
do
here.
something about this?
Kevin wants to ask out Bernie.
Oh,
Tickets and everything. So the little lie you concocted has making Kevin second guess his idea. So
No.
we need to get the Lord of the Rings canceled.
no. This is perfect.
Yes.
Let's all go. and leave them. The Lord of the Rings things is not true. That's not actually happening. There's actually
Okay,
a pride
thank
a
goodness.
pride event at the park I wanted to go to. I just used it as an excuse for there was a movie going on. I think we all just go. Like,
Okay,
let
but now
them
we have to tell Kevin that the movies got canceled because he's nervous about asking now.
Yeah, but
because he
if
thinks
Kevin
that-
and Bernie are the only two people here,
But Kevin thinks that Bernie wants to go see a movie.
yeah, and Bernie's
Moment.
definitely yes, moment.
What is a pride event?
I think Banff just disappears for a couple seconds. They reappear, there's nothing there. It's just like you ever get so flabbergasted that you just need to be in a void real quick to like try to.
How do you explain pride to someone who did not come from this time?
Oh, I am excited about this. Yes, please continue.
I think the best way to explain is to experience.
It's like a big party and everybody's gay and it's fun.
Hey, some of them aren't
Okay.
gay, some of them are supportive.
That's true too.
Okay, that sounds. I'm confused as how that's different to any other party or gathering I've been to.
Yeah, that's
well,
understandable. That's
yeah.
understandable.
Oh, I think on the way we should explain Pride as a whole. You know, the fact that it was a riot and all that fun stuff.
Yeah,
Hey,
okay.
Moment's a mute. Moment gets it.
No. I'm just saying we can explain it on the way, but I think our first concern is Bernie and Kevin. So this is what I'll do. I can go to Kevin and be like, "Hey, something actually came up. We're not going to be able to do the movies. And then just leave."
Is Bernie's phone when he went out? Did he leave his phone?
Nope.
Hey, Shift, do you have Find Your Friend on Bernie?
Yeah. After that whole entire situation with
He would have insisted on it, yeah.
Can I see?
pull it up and hand the phone over with it on it.
I'd like to vamp to where Bernie is for to purloin the phone that hath made the reservation call.
He is in a nearby park, just pacing with his phone, like pacing while being on the phone with somebody.
Ooh, you should. I mean, we don't know if they conflict with each other. I mean, a lot of people go to dinner and then go to the game. I'm just saying they don't.
What they're trying to find.
Yeah.
I would like to Google what time normally. Okay, I'm so sorry for this. Here's a Caitlin fact. So normally baseball games are either midday games or evening games. They're not. They're usually. So we're in New York, so it would be. I would say usually they start late, 6 p.m. like 6:40 or 7:10 my time, so 7:40 or 8:10. So you would have time for dinner if we were having dinner at an early dinner or regular time before a baseball game.
That's what I'm worried about, though, because like Kevin said he had the tickets for like tonight.
Yeah,
Ooh,
tonight, so it could be a post dinner. I would like to
So
Google
it
the
could be-
time.
It could
Of
be
the night
conflict, so that's why we gotta change the reservation. But Bernie's on his phone on the
can I
street.
spend a
Shift,
karma?
yes.
Can I spend a karma to have overheard the exact restaurant that they were planning that Bernie was making a reservation for?
Absolutely.
Okay, I want to change into Bernie and call them.
Oh my god.
There it is. That's what's up. That's what's good.
And I would go, I'm really sorry. I know I've made a couple of reservations. This is Bernie. But I want to make sure that, I'm going to be able to be seated with my partner and be able to have dinner and be out for the game tonight. Is that something we can make happen?
I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Bernie. Jake
One
does not
moment,
remember
please.
Bernie's last name.
Bernard.
Bernie
to the fancy
Bernard.
restaurant. Bernard. Oh, I was saying that maybe he went by Bernard at this fancy
I
ass
know,
restaurant.
I was willfully
It's
misinterpreting.
the sausage king of Chicago on the phone here, okay?
Bernie Bernard.
God.
Very
Anyone
comic
get
book
that
name.
reference? You are an old person. Just know that.
All right, sorry to keep you waiting. What was it that we could help you with, Benny?
I want to make sure that my reservations, we're going to be able to sit down. We're going to be able to have our hors d'oeuvres, a couple drinks, and dinner, possibly dessert, and be able to be out of there and to the game on time.
I'm Googling what time the game is tonight and showing my phone to Shift.
Hold on, you guys got me doing some googling myself. I did not expect this. Let's do it.
This is important. We're parent trapping our
Correct.
Oh my god, it is
Absolutely.
Parent Trap. Yeah.
Yes.
Except they were already trying to date each other. We were just we
Okay,
accidentally made it worse, and now we're trying to make it better.
sir, your reservation is set for 9:45 p.m. If I recall, the Yankees game is at 6 o'clock.
I put my hand over the thing and I go, the game's at 6, dinner's at 9. Do we want to, is that good? Do we want to have them leave the game early for dinner? You know, a lot of people don't stay after the 7th inning stretch. I mean,
Most MLB games go approximately 2 hours and 45 minutes.
So-
If it's just a standard length, maybe closer to 3 hours if it goes into extra innings, or longer than that. But if it's
Okay.
just a regular game, it might be like 2.5 hours.
We could get him there real fast if we got it.
oh, I think that there's going to be no intervention with us the whole entire night. I'm going to call for a driver and I'll make sure a limo's there. And perfect. That's going to be great. I'd like to go ahead and order the reserves now, or the hors d'oeuvres now, so that when we sit down, there is a glass of, and I hold up, what does Kevin drink? Is it like, is he like whiskey, wine, champagne?
Whiskey, I think.
Whiskey.
Whiskey let me
Yeah.
Kevin let me try whiskey and I don't think I like it.
Okay, so I would like to make sure that there is a glass of wine at one of the chairs and a glass of whiskey at the other. Preferably, can we do the 200 Macallan?
It says here that you've already purchased the Macallan 1926.
Perfect. That'll do. And can I give you a card for you to put all of tonight's on, so that we can just leave when we're ready and don't have to deal with the bill?
That was done, but if you'd like to change the
Yes.
card,
Can you change it? And I proceed to give all of my details over the phone.
would you like us to put the band on this new card as well?
Put a band? What the?
I don't know. This one's yours.
I go, I wouldn't have put a band on the fucking first date. That's a little much. First of all, I don't like live music while I'm having dinner at a restaurant.
Let your guy date our Kevin the way your guy
No, the
wants
music's
to date
fucking
our
terrible.
Kevin.
Look,
I
have
lean
you ever
over to
been
Moment. Kevin's gonna laugh really hard about the band.
Have you
I
ever
feel like
been
he
to a
is.
Mexican restaurant and mariachi band comes over? You have to awkwardly go,
Just say yes.
Yes, that's fine. The whole thing, the band, everything.
Okay. Well, very good. We'll make the arrangements.
I assume that there's already a 15% gratuity on the bill. Is that correct?
Is this a joke? You were far more generous than that.
Oh no, I just wanted to make sure that there was a minimum. That what was the gratuity that you had on there?
I believe you put it at a 45% tip.
Done. Perfect. Just making sure.
Thank you again.
All right. Have a wonderful evening, and we will see you there. Click.
Very good.
I don't know why my phone was a flip phone for that.
I was thinking that like the whole time. I was like,
Really?
oh.
Really quick question.
Yeah.
Do you have the rich tag?
Fuck no.
But you know what me and my cousin got?
I have the
The
famous
tags.
tag. I got
We have some
famous tags.
tags.
So the hit comes to your account,
That's fine.
and then very shortly after, a phone call from your bank call going, this is a fraud alert. We just got a $400,000 charge on your card.
1 second. Hold on. $400,000. What the fuck is this guy doing?
Just burn it.
Momo's kind of looks around and goes, is that a lot?
I just I stop and just look at Moment and go, you did a lot.
I'm supposed to know. How
Yeah,
many
it's a lot.
Baja Blasts could that be?
While we're doing Bleer is Googling the cost of like a medium Baja Blast and is opening the calculator to divide that cost by 4. And then like while they're like goofing off, tilts it over to Moment and the number gives them the number of how many Baja
Moment looks
Blasts.
like oh my god.
Oh, God.
That's a lot of Baja Blasts.
That's a lot of Baja Blasts.
A majority of the money comes from the Macallan 1926 whiskey. That is a $1.2 million bottle of booze.
What?
I go, yeah, that was me. I understand. It should have been put on my my main account. Yeah, that was me.
Oh, okay. Well, this will put you in. This, of course, this greatly exceeds your balance.
Yeah. I've got 2 cards that we can put the remaining balance on.
Okay. Then we will make that happen for you.
Wonderful.
So sorry for the interruption
Oh
to your day.
no! I appreciate you calling me because heaven forbid this was not me.
All right. And there you go.
I am okay. I gotta figure out how to get $400,000.
What do you mean? We just got to figure out how to pay the corkage fee and get a bottle.
True.
Just for everybody, so if anybody wants to know, you can currently get a 12-pack of Baja Blast at Walmart for $6 flat, meaning with that 12-pack, you can get approximately 800,000 cans of Walmart Baja Blast.
Okay, but I don't want the Baja Blast flat. How much
Oh
do I
my
pay?
That's
God.
fair. You would not. You would want it carbonated. That is so
Yeah.
true.
Exactly. I didn't realize there was a bonus for the Baja Blast. But yeah, I mean, look, we can get $400,000. We can get 1 bottle. One of those feels easy to lift.
Are you talking about stealing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
La 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 la. No. Okay. All right. Okay. No. You guys
What?
can do whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. If we, look. I was gonna get a car for them, but I don't think it's in my budget anymore. So we're gonna.
Did this.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm not complaining. I am just.
I don't know. We
stating
offer to
the
help.
reality.
Utilize our specialist talents all of a sudden. La 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 la.
You wanna. Okay. Let me just perfectly handle this by explaining what you are asking. Okay.
Yeah.
They go to the game, and at the end of the game, you're going to bamf in, grab them, and bamf them to a restaurant that we're not supposed to know about.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to do this how?
Why don't we call up the guy you worked with, he knows a couple drivers. I bet he'd do us a favor. Using our connected tags. Our
Yeah.
Especially via you and I specifically, Bamf, promised Bernie to not use her superpowers tonight.
I did no such thing.
True.
Absolutely not. Never at any point. But no, my cousin's right. Maybe Tony might know what's up.
Thank you. I found it at the last second.
Yep.
Tony knows like everybody.
Tony knows
He can, like-
everybody.
He can like get places. I bet that yeah, he had like he talked about a guy. He knows a driving service.
Yeah, no, I don't have to bamf them. I'm just thinking that it might be more efficient than depending on a 2-hour, 45-minute game being exactly 2-hour, 45 minutes, because let's go 15 minutes over, late to the reservation. I'm already worrying how to fix this baseball game so it doesn't run long. But
What
no,
you guys
no,
talking
no. Please worry about
What you
the
guys
transit
talking
time.
about? You see
Oh.
Kevin coming out with like a clean white tee with a Yankee button up.
How
The
many
cleanest.
Baja Blasts do you think you could buy for $400,000? I have the number here on my phone, so I won't be lying. What's your number? What's your guess?
I look at Kevin and go, it's a lot.
Yeah, cans, Walmart cans of Baja Blast. How many do you think you could buy for $400,000, barring there was unlimited stock?
I could think of a number of better things to do with $400,000 than to buy Baja Blast.
No, it's a hypothetical. It's a hypothetical.
There's something better than. I mean, I would buy that many. I'm just saying it's a lot.
Probably a couple thousand, 2,000, 4,000.
I turn my phone, or I turn the calculator around to him. It is again 800,000 cans.
Holy shit!
Man,
Right.
Michael?
Isn't that isn't that crazy? Kinda
Yeah.
cool, huh?
Why are you asking me about Baja Blast?
Because we were talking about how many cans of Baja Blast you could buy for that much money. Because Momo really likes Baja Blast.
Yeah, we were actually really disappointed because we decided that we weren't going to do the Lord of the Rings things, but instead we're going to go
I'm
to
not
7-Eleven and see how many Baja Blasts we can chug.
It seemed more fun.
While that does sound like a good time, you think how did Bernie take that?
Haven't told them. Do you want to?
How did Bernie take what? And you see Bernie coming down.
We're gonna go get Baja Blast from 7-Eleven, and then we're gonna go to the Pride Parade.
Wait, you can get Baja Blast at 7-Eleven? I thought we had to go to Taco Bell.
Oh,
I
I
thought
don't
you
know.
had to go to Taco Bell too. Yeah, I thought you had to
You
go
can
to Taco
you
Bell.
can get it at Walmart. Why couldn't you get it at like a 7? I don't know. I don't buy Baja Blast.
Yeah, where do you
We've
get Baja Blast moment?
I got it from a Taco Bell. Well, I didn't get it. Someone got it for me.
I got it for him.
Oh, so you're
And
the
actually met
supplier.
a really nice woman. He got me some Baja Blast as well before I met you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey.
You weren't even the first.
Go get him, killer.
Yeah, did
so-
you hear that the Yankees are playing the Dodgers tonight?
Ah, fuck the Yankees. And you just see Kevin Clipper.
Bamps behind Kevin, like directly at Bernie.
I mean, they're okay. And Bernie goes, well, yeah. And Bernie goes,
You have to forgive Bernie. We're from LA, diehard Dodgers fan. Let's go Dodgers. Like that's how we roll. Sorry, it's just a knee-jerk reaction. At least he doesn't like the Mets, right? Come on.
yeah. I love the Dodgers.
Bamps
So
behind Bernie looks at Kevin. Cool. And Bamps back.
So, we should be getting ready for the Lord of the Rings tonight, right, guys? I thought the Lord of the Rings were canceled.
Yeah, that's what we were about to tell you. We're gonna Blair and Banff are gonna take Moment and I to California to go to Taco Bell and get some Baja Blast.
And then I'm going to a Pride event.
I nudge Moment.
Oh. I need some ego checks. This is gonna be target number 14.
Oh no. I would care ego.
16.
21.
Boom.
Yeah.
Damn with the 12.
Oh, do we all need to lie?
Yes, this is
Do we all need to lie?
target number 14.
Sorry, guys.
Do I get glibness, presence, or deal maker off this? Glibness, maybe? I mean, strictly
Glibness
speaking,
you
I
would
think
get. Yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
I can see goodness.
I was about to roll on your dice, Blia, and then I was like, oh, that doctor? No.
If
Yeah, that's better.
in this moment, Kevin is looking at all of you, and then looks back at all of you, and then eyes lingering on Bleer. Bleer, what the hell's
Yeah.
going on?
Baja Blast. And then she's gone. She's not in the room anymore. She saw the scan. She saw the like eye lines start to hesitate, and was like, "No."
I love the idea of like in my vision of seeing like the camera pan from one person to another, go over Blair, and then when they're about to go back, Blair is just gone. It's just like, oh, they're just not here anymore.
Oh, so you're capturing the experience of hanging out with my cousin.
Oh.
As if it's not the same with you. Come on.
Hey, don't say anything. You're not here.
I am not here. I'm not here at all.
I walk over to Bamf and I put my arm, like locking my arm elbow to elbow with Bamf, and I reach over and I do the same with Moment, and I said, well, the three of us are off.
Wait,
driver should be here soon, and then I start pulling the other two with me.
I'm just letting myself get drags.
Bamf.
Yes, I was hoping Bamf would Bamf us.
the three of
I'm on
you,
the
I
roof.
need you to make me a vigilance check.
Done.
Oh god.
This is gonna be
Okay.
target number 11.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Let's go.
Everybody
Got
sees
marvelous
everything.
there.
Okay, so for the audience,
6164.
that is a ultimate fantastic success, a 616, which is the hardest to achieve. And
2
that
games in a row.
That means that you get to paint this scene. I'll just tell you straight up. Like, this was to see if you heard what they were saying as you were baffed away. With the 616, you absolutely hear what they were saying. And I let you paint the rest of the scene. And what you heard as you were baffing away was both of them in unison going, the driver's not supposed to be here yet.
Oh dang! How do you even?
So, Jake, you wrote the 616. How did you?
That was Sam.
No, that was Sam.
Oh, that was Sam. I'm so sorry.
No,
Sam.
Drac and I only rolled a measly 19 each.
19,
So
yeah.
Sam, you get to finish the panel.
I kind of want to toss this. Can this be a group endeavor maybe? Because I don't have anything
Ooh.
like strong, but I would love to, like, by the power of ultimate fantastic.
I will give it to you.
Thank
Sam,
you.
Ooh.
For
what
your
is,
beneficent.
what is
I love like a simultaneous. The car's not supposed to be here till they both cut each other off. Go what? Look at each other and then like blush. Huh?
and
What?
then I like, what if something like that, and then the three of us Bamf to one of the two cars, since both of them booked, they don't need two cars, so
Yeah.
we got a free ride for the night.
So the thing is, the ride's not supposed to be there yet. So neither of their rides are on the way.
Sure.
I
But
will.
we can Bamf to one of them, and I can be either Kevin or Bernie and be like, I'm gonna need you to be there early.
I will say that you, in in your having changed the booking, you also get an email from the driver that was attached to the reservation to the restaurant. The restaurant is a very fancy New York restaurant named Per Se, the ride is essentially a high class luxury Uber Black type deal.
The one detail I'll throw in, just to give them a little farce cover for each other, is the driver's not supposed to, and they won't hear each other say the rest of it as Sue Storm's teleportation alert goes off, because we bamfed out en masse. Just give them a
Ooh.
little bit of cover for each other. Keep the farce going because I love it too much.
Okay, I will give that to you. And now you're all. I'm assuming. Where would you all have bamfed is the question.
Oh, immediately outside the facility. That was really just so that I didn't get dragged about by my arms. That's weird for me.
It was more
Yeah.
of a. It was more of a. I need you to bamf, and I'm gonna keep walking until you do.
You could have just taken the bamf, which I think is what I say as soon as we get out.
Yeah, okay, I get that. I will use my words next time, but I felt in that situation it was important to just go.
You're not
So
wrong.
was I
Speaking of
not
people who
meant to
just
talk
go.
about-
Blear's here. Blear's here.
Sorry, Moment, you were saying.
I was going to say, was I not meant to mention the pride?
I was a little lost on
Dang.
that too, but that's fine.
I mean, I don't want. Look, I know Bernie. If Bernie knows that the four of us are out in public hanging out, he's gonna assume that we're up to no good. Let's be honest here, okay? So him knowing that we are at a pride event would have been a terrible idea. Two, I don't need them to have any distractions about what we're doing or where we are or anything like that, or even meeting up with us. I don't need that. I don't need any of that.
Is 7-Eleven and Taco Bell not also in public and running around?
No.
Okay.
7-Eleven, you go get.
Can someone help? Help!
I didn't make any promises, and I'm gonna go and try to find the noise.
I'm going to start running towards the noise as well. Obviously, nowhere near as fast as Blair.
You see, a couple blocks away from a couple blocks away from a school, a little girl in a Avengers t-shirt with a Miss Marvel backpack and really baggy cargo jeans and Crocs going, help! Somebody help!
I don't approach because that's not my whole thing. I just what's happening? What does she need help with?
You just see her walking around asking for help. Bobbin! Help!
My cousin has my location, so I assume they will be here.
Yeah, what are you doing running after everyone who says help? What are you, Cape now, little pink sparkle?
Shut the fuck up. It's a kid. We always help fucking kids in the neighborhood. What are you saying to me?
Yeah, shut the phone.
While you're talking, I think you see a kind of the very familiar effect of like almost rippling air as a moment almost bursts out of this space-time rift as they land in front of this little girl. Are you okay?
Huh? Oh! You see, he looks at you. You got a tail.
Look behind me. I do? No, I know. I do. Are you okay though?
I was supposed to watch the class pet, and he was supposed to be in my book bag, and she pulls it off, and it's one of those book bags that has the bubble for like a pet. And I put it down for a second, and then I went and picked it up, and Bobbin isn't in it any longer, and I've been looking all over for it, but I can't go too far from the school, and so I need to see if somebody will help me find it. I'm only on recess right now, and I'm gonna have to go back in before the bell rings, and I've already left where I was supposed to be, and the bell's gonna ring pretty soon, but I don't want.
It's okay. I can look for Bobbin. What does Bobbin look like?
He's a little chinchilla, and he's got a purple cape with a goat star on it, and he's got his fur on his eyes look like a little mask, and he's the sweetest little chinchilla. And I was supposed to take care of him, and I put my bag just down for a second, and then he was gone.
I think you should. We can look for my friends over there. I'm going to point over at Blair and Banff. We can help. I think probably we're some of the best people to find your friend Bobbin. What school are you coming from? We can bring Bobbin over to you when we find them.
I'm in Third Good Marshall Elementary, It's named after the first Black Supreme Court Justice.
Okay, we can look for Bobbin.
How many blocks away is that? How, like, do we need to get this kid to the class on time, kind of thing?
It's not distance, it's that it's 1 block away and then she went down the corner, so it's not in eyesight any longer, and that's why she is like, I've got to get back because she's gone too far. But it's like, it's not so far that she would get lost.
Aye.
I'll yell over. Banff, Blair, what's a chinchilla?
Blair is next to you with Google open again on the phone and tilts the phone to you. They're kind of funky looking. They're really soft though.
Yeah, they're real, I think they're real cute.
We sort of
They're
have
not
something
mutually
like
exclusive.
this.
Funky looking and cute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have
sure,
something
it's
like
like
that, but they have their fur are more like spiked and also projectiles.
I don't think these guys do that, but
Okay.
All right, we'll have to keep an eye out. Looks
The name was
sort of looks
Bobbin.
over at Blia and her phone. How to find chinchilla?
how to find chinchilla? Googling now. How? Let's see what comes up. How
Right.
Yeah, that's
find
actually good.
chinchilla?
Are you guys gonna help me?
Chinchillas for
Yeah,
beginners.
Of course.
Yeah, I want to see what a chinchilla with a little mask looks like.
You appeared out of nowhere. Do you have superpowers? She was just looking at Moby.
Yeah, we actually all do. I'm good at appearing out of nowhere, but they're actually a lot better at it, and I'll point over at Banff.
Do you have superpowers?
Bam, bam.
It's just like, it's that, you ever see a kid get so excited like their mouth hangs open but there's no sound? It's just like,
Yeah, but I don't think Banff has all that often because most of the kids in Lynch are kind of inured to this sort of thing.
Yeah.
I don't think they've gotten this reaction a lot.
are you guys like the Avengers?
Ew, no. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say that.
Oh,
How to catch a chinchilla safely and without stress. When a pet escapes, reading very loudly. When a pet escapes, it's never a pleasant experience for them or for you. Because of this, it is very important. Walking away to like reading this out loud.
oh,
Yeah, we're gonna make sure that your little chilla gets back to you. Bobbin?
Bobby. Okay.
Thurgood
If-
Marshall Elementary. Which classroom?
Oh.
Who's your teacher?
273. Miss Baylor, Olivia Baylor.
All right. Thurgood Marshall 273, Ms. Baylor's room.
Okay, I found superheroes, so you guys will save the day because you guys are superheroes. I'm gonna tell my friends that I made friends with superheroes. She runs off.
That was very
I
sweet.
hate that cape shit. And now I go look for some kid's lost chinchilla.
It says that they sometimes try to escape because of fear or stress, avoiding potential threats, or due to an unreliable or defective chinchilla cage. I don't think that helps us.
It's like a rodent or whatever, right? Like where would it go to feel safe then if it were all stressed to something?
This website says under furniture, but we're outside, so that also doesn't help.
Okay, so what's like furniture for outside? And they start looking under cars.
Yeah,
We start looking.
I'll start looking as well.
Yeah,
And I
but
look
like,
under,
you know.
when I look under, I can't go. Wait a second, where's shift?
How many blocks back?
Yep.
So Shift. while your super friends have kind of absconded away, what are you doing? You're muted.
I mean, I'm walking in their direction. I'm not going fast. I'm also thinking about if Bernie has enough money to spend that much on a bottle of alcohol, then he should definitely be getting a lower cut in my pay because I can't afford that. That's what Shift is thinking about.
As you're walking, you hear, "You look troubled, friend."
I look over in the general direction I hear it from.
You see a gentleman in a long brown trench coat, gloved right hand, shaggy hair, shaggy beard, wearing glasses, and smoking a cigarette.
I'm like, oh, I try to not wear my heart on my sleeve, but apparently that's not today.
Sorry, I don't usually just talk to strangers from out of nowhere. I just couldn't help but recognize John Alpine.
You know what? Sometimes I forget who I am myself. Sorry. Hi, John Alpine. Nice to meet you. And I reach out for a handshake.
He gives you, he offers his left hand.
Is that the ungloved one? Or
That's the
gloved
ungloved hand.
Can I roll a vigilance on that?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't have anything to 18.
What are you trying to ascertain?
Look, I know that there are some fucking freaky deaky superpower people that like can touch you and like steal your everything. Rogue is out there. She is an ex person and has that ability. So, and is famous. So I don't know. It just kind of like, ooh, you got one hand gloved, one hand not, and you're reaching out with the glove.
We've also been approached by a lot of people who have tried to fuck our shit up recently.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like this is a fair.
Yeah, I'm just like assessing the danger.
I think in that moment where you question, he pulls the hand back. I understand the hesitation. I've had some damage to my hand, is all.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm lying to you.
Okay.
I came to you because I need help. I'm in a sticky situation, kind of like you are.
Had to be tonight, didn't it? Had to be tonight.
I'm not asking anything of you, I promise.
Oh no, I just made a promise to someone else like what feels like 10 seconds ago. Okay, all right. What's going on? Do we need to be somewhere private?
Not exactly.
Okay.
I could tell that you made deals with devils. I did too, and I was hoping that maybe pawns of the devil might be able to converse with one another and find comfort.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Why don't we walk and talk? How's that sound? I got some friends up the road. I'm slowly catching up to.
Sounds good. For the moment, why don't you call me Gambler?
Gambler? All right. Well, I mean, John Alpine, I guess.
You prefer that over Shift?
It depends on the face I'm wearing.
Fair enough. I couldn't help but overhear you mumbling about money issues. If money is a problem.
I've made that deal with the devil before.
It's a classic one. It's a classic for a reason, but I assure you, I wouldn't even know what to do with your soul if you gave it to me.
Good, because I am a terrible fiddle player. I'm just saying.
Me too. On account of the. So
when he does that, is it like robotic or is it like what? Because he says a broken, like it's broken, but I clearly saw a glove on a hand, so
Mhm.
I'm just trying to ascertain. Is he just injured, or is it like a, or is it like
It's move. He moves it fluidly, like it's
mhm. Could be like Cable, who's got like a robot
yeah.
arm. You know what I mean? Like that's why I'm just trying to ascertain what exactly it is.
You do see kind of it's very ropey, the bulge in the sleeve, like
Mhm.
muscle, but stiff.
So yeah, what a yes, money's tight, but shows come, shows go. I can always find more, but I'm interested to hear what you are asking about.
I recently made a deal with the demon, and
I know the feeling.
I thought I knew what I was getting into,
Never do.
and I feel like I've lost everything. And all I know is that there's some sort of civil war going on in hell, and I think I was played a fool. And I've been hearing tell of others that were like that. I thought I might seek them out. Maybe the answer to our liberation is in each other's struggles.
You see Shift with a moment of blankness. Something is very rare across his face. He's always a very expressive person, always got some sort of, not, I wouldn't say exaggerated, but Jim Carrey-esque when it comes to some level, right? It's a very malleable face, almost yes, very Caitlyn-esque. But when he's saying that, there's just like a freeze, a moment of just pondering, of thinking, of forgetting that he has to move his face in general. And he's like, I've never been a person who disregards other people's plights, and maybe ours is the same, and I just haven't reached to that point. But I'm always interested in hearing you out.
I lost everything. And I know none of it is your problem. I lost a family. I lost a brother. I lost my love. And I really don't know what to do. And I saw you on the news there. You
Which
and
time?
you and your friends saving folks down in Chicago. And I'm pretty sure that was you that was involved in shutting down those sentinels. You turned this curse into the means to be a hero. And all mine has done is take everything away from me. I was hoping that I might be able to, at the very least, figure out how you did it. Maybe your master is kinder than mine.
Doubtful. I just think that we are on the same path but haven't reached the same point. I'm earlier on in your adventures in this, and having this conversation is a look through time, my future and your past. I don't think that this power that I've been given is something that is going to save me or my friends. I think it's something that's going to destroy me. The key thing is to make sure that it doesn't destroy my friends along with it.
If you could give it away, would you?
Yeah. Not even a second thought about it. I'd give all of it away, as long as I knew that my friends and family were okay. You have to understand, I grew up not really with a family, parents aren't mutants. I grew up having powers and starting to get powers and having to run away, leaving them behind, and finding family, finding people that are around you is a lot more important. Found family and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I do the same thing I did for my parents, which is give it all up to make sure that they were happy.
That's how I got caught. I made really good friends, found family, like you said. I was kind of just wandering lost for a while there. I think I was falling in love. And all I wanted to do was protect them. And it felt like as soon as I found them and as soon as I loved them, every day something just tried to take them. Every day. And before I realized it, my desire to keep them safe had consumed me and I was lost. Be careful with that. That feeling you got. That's how I got taken.
I've made sure to put the friends around me could destroy me when they want to or need to. Anyone that I've been around that I felt that they couldn't, I've left them behind. And then he realizes at that moment, he's like, fuck, Bernie. And he's like, I gotta go, but I don't want this to be the end of this conversation. Does that make sense?
I could give you a reply and that'll make you feel uncomfortable as though you could not trust me, but you can.
I'll be honest with you. I don't trust myself. So what do you got?
This won't be the last time we talk. I'll find you.
Good.
And one last piece of advice. That whole not trusting yourself thing. It's good. Lean on that. It's very easy to lose the definition of yourself. I'll be seeing you.
I imagine that as he says that, like that whole entire conversation, like we're in a city, it's like the streets of New York. So I imagine as that conversation happened and everything got deeper and deeper, the silence of everything around us began. Like everything just started to mute around us and it was just the two of us. And as that conversation ends and he either turns around and walks away, that's when reality kicks back. The sounds of the street appear, the sounds of people walking and talking on the phone come back. And I as he disappears, I go, I have to leave Bernie.
And that is where we're going to take our break. We'll be back in 10. We'll be back in a bit. 10 minutes is what we're aiming for. Thank you all so much for joining us. As always, again, happy Pride. Do all the things that you need to keep yourself safe. Fuck Ice, no Kings, and we'll see you in a minute. Hello, everybody. We are back, and before we jump on into it, let's do some more announcements. We forgot something that we want to talk about. So, Jax, let them know.
Yeah, me and Caitlin are going to be streaming tomorrow. No, Wednesday. Wednesday.
These
At
are the week
1:30 p.m. Central. I literally have group chat
Technically
open.
tomorrow for you. It is.
Yeah,
it is.
that's true. It is. So technically, I
Yeah.
was right. It's tomorrow for me. But Wednesday, 1:30 p.m. Central. I think we're gonna stream on both. I feel like we can. Peace can
we can
handle
try.
streaming on each of our channels, but
why not?
it'll be one of our channels. We're gonna be streaming on there. We're gonna be playing World of the Apocalypse visual novel. We haven't decided which one yet, but one of them we're gonna be playing one of those. So if you want to check that out, we're going to be doing a lot of reading. I think we can do some voices. I'll at the very least do
try.
some changed tonations. At the very least, maybe not full-on accents.
We'll see what we do. It'll be fun.
Well,
Drac,
basically-
how much does someone need to donate for you to do a British accent?
ooh, that's a tough one. I think maybe like $250. That's what I
$250?
use as an American. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Just curious.
Right.
All right. So, and with that,
I do have one more announcement.
yes, please.
Fuck guys, no kings. Thank you. Please proceed.
Oh yeah.
Always, and always. So,
Happy Pride.
happy Pride. We are getting right back into it. I'm going to say, we do a little bit of a time skip, like maybe about 30 minutes of just chinchilla hunt. Shift, I'd imagine that you catch up with them and they, let you know what's going on.
Mhm.
I would like vigilance checks from all of you. Target number is 20.
Ooh.
As you're kind of going around looking for Bobbin the chinchilla.
Marvelous, but not success.
20 on the money. Let's go, Shift.
Hell yeah.
All right. And so, we've got okay. Let's resolve the fantastic failure first. Moment, you all are covering more ground, I'm imagining, by splitting up a bit. And you have Bobbin the chinchilla caught dead to rights. You're in an alley, you can see as he looks at you.
Oh, you're Bobbin, and I'll crouch down to be like face level with them.
And you hear boom, found you. And there is the sound of glass as a star appears. And you see somebody slide past you, cup the chinchilla, gotcha, and jumps in the star, and it closes
What?
up.
No, what? What just happened? I think I'm just staring, and I kind of reach a hand out as if like I'm expecting to see some kind of pane of glass and feel that part of the air. I'm like, nope, not. They were right there, the right there. I'll walk out of the kind of alleyway. Damn it. And I'm just gonna go back. I'll find the closest person to me, if it's Shift, Blair, or Banff.
All right, and as you're making your way, Shift, you rolled a 20 on the check. You hear, whoa, stop. As you look up and you see a young Mexican girl with short black hair in a denim jacket with a star on the back and rolled up blue jeans, and Doc Martens holding on to a chinchilla that seems to be carrying her and flying across the sky. You just see her go, no, put us down.
I find it wild that a vigilance of 20 is required for all of that ruckus. I look up and I go, was someone looking for a chinchilla?
I saw a chinchilla was right there, and then this girl came out of no. That's a girl who came out of nowhere and took the chinchilla.
I just point. I think we found them. The chinchilla.
Is she
and
flying
also-
away with it?
I think the chinchilla's flying away with her. To be honest with you.
That sounds like it's my cue to fail. Because Banff just straight out failed. So I think, if you'll permit, I would love to try to. They do like a pseudo flight by Banff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that fails spectacularly. There are so many options when one can fly and the other does not do that, and in fact falls every time. But I think we can all paint a picture of the success that didn't happen.
I think as you bath near her, you spook America. And you hear ah, and another star forms in front of Bobbin, and they both go flying through it, and then it instantly closes behind her.
I don't know this one. Is this what's star power? Star power. I don't know what that power is.
Were we informed that the chinchilla can fly, or is this news to everyone?
No, this is news to me as well. I
Okay.
don't think the little girl mentioned that.
Oh.
What, we're gonna let that it can fly stop us?
No, I'm just taking a moment to be baffled. Moment over. Let's go get it.
They're right there.
Well,
I
did
know
we
you said
see
we
where
should-
they came out of? Like we saw them go into the star, we didn't, and the star disappear. Did we
Yep.
see where they popped out?
I'll go
you-
canvas like 3 city blocks.
Roll me a vigilance. Target number
Ooh.
is 18 with
Hi,
edge.
Sam.
Ooh,
Damn.
that's a 20. Let's toss that edge on there. Yeah, 20.
Okay. You see that they are kind of going in and out of different locations, but it seems that the chinchilla is heading towards Yankee Stadium.
Oh God.
I zoom back to everybody. It's headed for the baseball stadium, and I take off again.
So, Bath, what you missed is Bleer ran to canvas to see if they could find see if she could find where the Cape Chinchilla and American Chavez are, and they are porting in different areas, but each area seems to be in the direction of Yankee Stadium.
Oh, well.
That was my reaction too.
Yeah, it was all of our reactions.
Hey, Shift, you're about to break a promise, right?
Yeah, I know. I don't want to, but yes.
Yeah.
I didn't promise
it's
anybody
for burn.
anything. And I'm done.
I didn't either, but
So what's the play here?
I'll put out my hand to Shift if he wants the.
I tap Banff and I go, I don't have to touch you, but it just feels I just mean like I don't have to touch you to use your power. Like we could do it remote. Like if you want to touch me, that I'm not.
They Banff as far as someone would sidestep, then they do that again.
Oh, okay, so I have a small request, Banff.
One more sidestep, Banff.
To not let me break a promise, I shift into Banff.
How does that work? Oh, so you break a promise, but they don't know you break a promise.
Pick up somebody new. Why are you taking an existing face? What if
Because
they
I'm about to use their powers, and if
if they-
I'm
there are
Get
other
away
someone
from
else.
me! I don't want to see that.
There are other porters. Taehyun's a porter. Oh my god. Moment's a porter. Sorry. Gosh, I got lost. I got stuck between worlds for a second. You can make up a new guy.
Wait, is it weird doing this?
I'm elsewhere.
Just saying,
Okay.
if somebody somehow sees two Bamfs, they're gonna know immediately.
I mean, okay, hold on. And I like move around my face and just kind of like wiggle around, and I have a random face.
You're welcome.
Okay.
I'm gone.
I'm going to say it does not. It's not very hard for you all to find the flying chinchilla with a young teenage girl holding onto them, and you see as the chinchilla nose dives down to the ground, and you hear her go, "Please don't! No! 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 No!" If she does a star, and the star appears just a couple of feet above the ground, and she lands softly on the ground, but the chinchilla like crashes into the ground, making a little bit of a crater, and it just whoop, pops back up. And right as you all arrive, you see this gang holding up this couple, and it's just kind of this what the fuck is going on type moment where the gang is looking to see two teleporters, a speedster, a lizard, a chinchilla, and some teenage girl just kind of appear at the same time. And
none of them have weapons anymore, by the way.
that we're gonna go into initiative for that.
Ooh.
As
Okay.
one of them just looks and goes, "Give us your money." Initiative.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh, I do have edge with this.
Well, then
Would
we'll
edge affect the Marvel? Or would it affect the 5 here?
Edge, you always with edge, you always re-roll the lowest number,
which is
Could
the
be-
5.
Would it be a 5 in this case? Okay.
Yes.
Nah, did change it.
This is such a cracked episode. I swear to
It's
God.
so good. It's
I don't understand
everything.
what you mean. This feels very normal.
Yeah, this is
Feels day in the life kind of shit. Honestly, it feels a little close to home, you know?
Oh goodness gracious! I'm trying to
Roll die.
find.
Okay. I have one edge. This is. Oh Jesus! I have one edge.
Yeah,
And
that'll
I turn
do.
my Marvel die into a fantastic success.
All right, so there are 5 of these thugs, so I'm just gonna have roll 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so I'm gonna call your name. You're gonna give me your initiative. Okay, Shift, what you got?
15.
All right, Bleer, what you got?
16 with the lightning actions. Fantastic.
Okay, Bamf, what you got?
12 with lightning.
Okay, Moment, what you got?
23 with lightning, but it's already a fantastic success anyway.
Good
Even lighter lightning.
fucking
Even more lightning.
God.
Yeah, he's rolling like it.
All right, Thug 1 rolled a 15. Thug 2 rolled a 12. Sorry, guys. One
You're
of these
good.
days I'll be faster at this, but it won't be today.
No, it's fine. Just extend the suspense. I see how it is.
Let me see 1 second over here. All right, there you go. This is actually going to be the first time that I look at America Chavez's character sheet.
Oh,
And
God, please.
and I'm bracing myself for what I see.
For disappointment.
You know what? We can't see it. That's all I'm saying, Noir. We can't see it. You know what to do.
Hey yo,
Oh, thank
They're
God.
pretty good.
hey
I can see them
yo.
being pretty powerful.
Yeah, Drek, you have to realize that when we were searching through Marvel's like power stuff off their website, if they were a female, they were somehow weaker than their counterpart, even though they were.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. It was very, very rough read.
Oh.
Also, we have to roll for our friend the Chinchiliac. Let's get it.
Baby.
Okay. CC rolled a respectable 13.
Beautiful.
Baby.
Look at him go. You know what? Nothing but the best for our president.
I'm pride of the killer.
All right, so we're starting with moment you get your bonus round. As like there's this moment of confusion of like, oh, what do we do? You get to act first.
And there is a couple being like robbed, being mugged right now. Is that correct?
Yeah, there is a couple being robbed right now.
Okay. Does it look like they like handed over anything yet, or is it like in the process of like?
You see that you see one of the robbers has a purse in their hand.
Okay.
And right now, their partner is clutching them, like keeping them protected from whatever happens here.
Okay. Okay, cool. In that case, I am gonna rush towards them. It very much seems like time slows down for me as I run towards these two, and I place a hand on one and then a hand on the other, and I'm gonna use teleport other and just teleport them out of harm's way. I think where are we currently? How far away are we from the stadium right now?
Oh, you can see it a couple of blocks away. You're I want to say maybe 4 or 5 blocks away from Yankee Stadium right now. Now I'm gonna ask you a question, and I would like a very honest answer.
Yeah.
Are you mindful enough to make sure that you teleport you and these individuals on the sidewalk, or would you have just gotten them away?
I want to teleport them into the stadium. I want to get them nice empty seats and teleport them into the stadium.
I never thought I would use sinister points in this way. But you them into the stadium and the game is going on, and you see Kevin in the aisle that you're next to going, yeah, that's what's up. And you see Bernie going, yay. I need you to make me a agility check.
Okay.
Target number 16 with double trouble to avoid being seen.
Okay. Hold on, let me just make sure I spend
I don't know. Maybe you should be seen. Maybe you should tell Bernie to act with some enthusiasm if you want to be dating our Kevin. I don't know. Just a fucking thought over here.
Okay, you said double trouble agility.
Mm-hmm. And the Ox crew would like to remind you that you do have Ox points that you can use on the
Hi, Ox Crew. Happy
Let's see,
Pride.
there's anything to help me here.
Do you have any stealthy tags or anything like that that you could negate a trouble?
As I'm checking right now. Some different reaction. No.
Oh,
No.
my goodness. I'm going to use the Sinister play because I did not see this on the initiative of Thug number 5. I'm going to give him edge. Okay. He almost got a 616.
Oh, that was close, yeah. I don't have anything that would be double trouble. Is this okay?
Mhm.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
I have a trait called signature attack, which basically
Uh-huh.
gives me, I believe, edge on the attack associated to it.
Mhm.
And attack I've chosen for signature attack is teleport other.
That will knock down one of the troubles.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's perfect. And this is non-combat agility, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
I forgot what I said target number
22.
was. Oh, well, shit. Never
Um,
mind.
I have
That'll.
double trouble.
Oh, but
I mean, I have
but
single
you have
trouble.
trouble. So drop that 6.
bet-
And it drops to a
21.
5.
Haha.
Finally, it works in reverse instead of getting the same number that you had the entire time.
So you put them there. Kevin's, yeah, that's what's fucking up. And Bernie's like, yeah, woo. And looks over, and literally a second before his eyes make it over, you're gone again.
And I'll teleport back. I think in front of the thugs that were aiming these guns at this couple.
All right.
That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay.
Just kind of wave.
So next up we have Thug number 5 with the 17. Bleer is next with the 16.
Do you
and
get how does oh, never mind, go for it.
Yeah, they got a fantastic success. So I'm going to say, yeah, we're just gonna blindly be shooting. Shoot or shoot, baby. It's gonna be a double tap. And they're going to shoot at.
I am right in front of them. Oh, okay, that's fair.
Shift, you give a shot at, buddy.
It happens.
I have reactions. I have so many reactions, and I have bullet catching, which is a reaction. So nice try. No, you don't.
Okay, well, it misses, but if you'd like to catch it, you
I do
have
want to
it
catch it. I want to catch it.
All right, so tell me what this looks like as you see, like, one of them just kind of panics and goes, ah!
Bleer was the intent was basically leading forward to go for the weapons,
Mhm.
and it so was attuned to what was happening. Sees one go up, kind of sees where it's going, and is just, as always, just kind of attuned to the like kinetic energy of the world, and kind of is able to see where it's going, and just basically like is there and has it in her hand, and just drops it. Probably a couple feet in front of ahead of Shift. It wasn't going to be that dramatic and do the like in front of the nose thing. We got stuff to do. I can be dramatic another day.
Yeah, that'd be a little on the nose, wouldn't it?
Just a little bit.
And funny enough, I do believe up next is Bleer.
Yeah, I want all the weapons gone. I don't like guns, and I want to go round up all the weapons.
She really doesn't like guns. Like,
Um,
you really got to learn they shouldn't have guns.
Go ahead and make me a non-combat melee check. I am going to give you double trouble just because of the amount of you're doing 5 people. But I'm fairly certain you'll be able to make this. They're just regular people.
Melee, I guess so. I have to wrestle them from them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Could I use my sneaky trait as like a they're not expecting it? That like
I'll give you that. Go ahead and roll with 1 edge.
one trouble.
Oh, 1 trouble. That's right.
I
Bloop.
think that's all I've got there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Combat. No, it doesn't matter. Okay, a
Hey.
16.
You just no, I'm kidding. You got it. So tell me what this looks like as you just become a whirlwind that grabbed a bullet and then snatches these guns.
She's back where she was standing before the bullet hits the ground with everyone's weapons.
Okay, that is going to bring us to Banff. It is now your turn.
All right. Where are we right now? Like, what do we see? What needs to be elsewhere?
We are in an alley, a close off alleyway. There are five previously armed individuals that were holding a couple up at gunpoint. The couple's now gone. The guns are now gone.
I think one of them
What-
still has the purse of one of them.
One of
though.
them still has a
Yeah.
purse. And you can see that, like, some of them have other weapons on them, but they'll have to draw them.
Hmm.
I heard that not for long for you. But yeah, that's the scene. Bob in the Chinchilla is still in the crater that he created from landing. And America
Yes.
America is on the other side of the crater. But
All right.
Yeah.
Focusing on some of the but, and this is very important, the chinchilla popped up and appeared to be unharmed.
oh yeah, the Chinchilla is just kind of taking a dust bath in the crater that he made.
That is very chilla of them and a very wise choice on your part, my storyteller. Anyway, I'm gonna let my cousin deal with residual weaponry, focusing on the ones who appear to not be overtly armed. I'm a send them someplace else, or at least make an attempt to do so.
Okay.
So let's see. That's that should be off of a grab. So I'm doing this just as a non-combat grab, so there's not damage associated with it because I don't think just standard grab does that.
Right.
Does a 15 go through?
A 15 goes through.
Lovely.
So, describe to me what you're doing here.
A, and I'd like to push on the shoulder
Mm-hmm.
as the grab, and then I gotta make against the vigilance defense. Does a 15 do that?
Yes.
So that lawyer guy, the one who got some bread hawked at his face.
Yeah.
I want to put this guy like on his stoop or something. Like lawyer guy will know what to do.
Gotcha.
So he's elsewhere now.
All right. So one of the thugs is out of the fight.
See, I'm nice now. You made all that face about like, oh, are you really gonna send them to hell? Look, I'm sending them to a lawyer. They're gonna need one.
So
I think I can do that one more time. Because that's an action and a reaction. And I have lightning, so I should get one more of each of those.
okay.
All right. So marvelous 17 on the grab.
That's another person down. That's just 3 left for the party.
Yep, and they're gone.
All right. So that brings us to the top of the round. I'm sorry, Chief. You might everybody might be kind of
This
fucked.
might get short shrift.
Oh no, actually no, I have something in mind. Never mind. Don't worry. We're still in this. Oh boy. Yeah, I just remembered that.
Excuse you?
So top of the round moment.
Do I still see? I can see the person, the thug with the purse on them, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to snatch up that purse. I want to snatch it off of them.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll me a agility check.
Hey, is this combat or non-combat?
Mm-hmm. Oh no, this is non-combat. Non-combat.
Non-combat. Okay.
Mhm.
21.
Oh yeah, no problems. You snatch it, no problem.
I'm snatching that, and I'm gonna. Even though it was very risky last time, I'm gonna go teleport to where I left the couple again to hand them the purse back.
Yes.
As my other action, so I'm gonna teleport.
But that's
Roll
her
me an
purse.
agility
don't know
check. Target number 18 with
agility
double
check.
trouble.
Okay.
They
Okay.
had gotten it down to single trouble with their signature.
Yep,
That was a
that's true.
teleport other. I just teleport.
Oh, this is just
myself.
yep. This is
just
yep.
me. Yeah.
I see. Very honest of you.
Yeah. I try to be 21. Okay, double trouble. Trouble. 19. Trouble. No, 16. Oh.
Is there anything you'd like to do before this?
You have karma. We have ox points. We have ox points.
I would love to use an ox point.
Ox points.
All right. So the first
It's
the first ox point used for Noirvel in Pride Month is coming from Sam. Why don't you go ahead and roll me a d12?
No. Why would I have a
Oh my
D12?
God.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's a 6.
Okay, that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kerrigan, 29. Thank you so much for being the first ox point for Pride in
Saving their
Noirvel.
date.
So go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll with edge.
Okay, so does that mean
You're gonna roll on
again
the
with
16.
edge? On the 16, okay.
On the 16. Yep.
20.
20.
Kerrigan!
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
The best heist ever.
Exactly.
Oh, because they're stealing hearts.
Charge, and they all like everybody stands up to go charge, and you can see you almost got caught, and then it's gone. I'm so fucking Oh, I thought I had you.
Nope.
All right, that is going to bring us down into the. Oh, well, is there something else you'd like to do?
Yeah, because I
Oh, yeah?
forgot lightning actions gives you another additional
Action
action.
reaction.
Actual reaction action. I think teleporting
Was that-
back
you
would
have to use
count
that-
as an action,
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah. But I can use a reaction, right? Was that I can only use reactions other people's turns? How does that work?
You can use a reaction so long as the trigger is met.
As long as the trick is met. Okay. Okay, yeah, that'll be the end of my turn then. Yeah.
Okie dokie. That is going to bring us to actually that's going to bring us to thug number 5, who is going to pull out a knife.
What do you have?
A
Tell
knife.
me what you have.
A knife.
Oh, this is a knife.
I have a knife.
Oh, I thought it was I have a knife. Oh, what? A knife. A what? Oh, knife. This is a knife.
No, it's a meme. You're the theater kid, clearly, Noir.
I am the theater kid. And I
It's coming from
apologize
inside
to
the
no
house.
one.
I just made a Gina DeVivo reference, but
You know what?
Hi, Gina. Happy
Hi,
Pride.
Happy
Happy
Pride, Gina.
Pride.
We miss you. All right. I miss you so much. I'm gonna stab one of your friends. So
all right.
I think
it's homoerotic, isn't it?
I think it's got to be it's gonna be May.
God damn it.
June.
Happy birthday.
Fuck, I'm so mad. They're gonna try to stab America.
Rude.
Very rude.
Oh, okay. Um, they go to stab America, and you see, honestly, she just sidesteps out of the way. And he keeps swinging at her. She like is looking at the chinchilla, barely noticing the person stabbing. Like, what do you stop?
Like a gnat, like a bug, like.
And that is going to bring us to who? Hey Blair, what's up?
So I've been informed that there are more weapons on the premises.
Yes. Go ahead and roll me a vigilance check. Just like before, I imagine you just got rid of the weapons you see, but now you're kind of scanning for them.
Yeah. This is I have vigilance checks to perceive danger. Would a weapon be the danger I'm perceiving?
Oh yeah. Okay,
cool. So I will get.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The
Oh, yeah.
Midwesterners over here. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. They've got a couple of stabby
Gosh.
things. No
50.
biggie. Oh yeah. You see, two of them have guns tucked under their pants.
Rude.
One of
Their
them.
pants too.
One of them has a knife which they are currently swinging at America, and the other one you can see has a I'm gonna say a shotgun tucked under their jacket.
All right, I would like to take all of those.
All right, so because of the various locations and items, this is again going to be. This is actually going to be a little harder than your last one. This is going to be an agility check of 18 with triple trouble.
What? Both go up. Okay.
You got this.
Well.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, America seems pretty fine. Can I just go for the other two?
That would drop it to 16.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Wait. Did Blia just say that she thinks America looks fine?
She's a teenager, so no, she did not.
Oh, I didn't know she was that young. Yeah, no.
Oh, I
Yeah, I think she's like.
Yeah, it's all good.
Actually-
Noir described her as a teenager. That's what I'm basing that
Actually, let me look and see how old America Chavez is.
on. Holding, pending, flirting, pending.
Pending.
Just kidding. The joke, pending joke.
Yeah.
Put a hold.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely
Yeah.
not.
No.
So no.
Yeah.
We're looking at 17.
Yes.
Appreciate the
Yeah.
clarification.
Okay. Yeah, all good. Okay, so it's a melee check again, and I'm looking for 16.
Mm-hmm.
And my trouble, how many trouble?
I'm going to drop that down too, as to 2.
Can I use the same thing I used last time, which was my
Sneaky?
sneaky,
Yep.
they're off guard? Okay, cool. Okay, melee, non-combat. Ooh. No, hold on. Oh, sorry, that was the wrong direction. I meant to do trouble there. Ooh, no, that's
Yikes.
bad. My melee's not good, is the thing. Okay, question.
You do have
Can I
ox
read?
blade.
Can I read? Okay, no, hold on. I'm relitigating things. I'm not taking things from their grasps anymore. Can I use agility instead? This is a speed thing instead of me wrestling something from them. This is something that's like tucked in their pockets and strapped over their back. Instead of, because the last one they were guns in their hands, and so I had to
That is-
wrench them from them.
That is fair. I will let you re-roll with agility.
Woo! This
I'm
will be
too
embarrassing if I
damn.
fail this.
I'm too damn nice.
Oh my god. Okay, well, I rolled a 2, and a 1. This roll does not want to be succeeded. Plus, I need trouble. So yeah, no. All right, I'm gonna use a. I don't want them to have. I'm gonna do an ox point. We haven't used very many, so I'm gonna use
Auxiliary point for
an
pride.
auxiliary point.
Okay.
For pride.
Who would like to roll the d12?
Sam's on it.
Y'all gotta start
11.
giving Sam some competition. Durant 452. Thank you for being the second Ox Point of Pride. Ox Point of Pride. I like that. You
Oh
down
my
with APP?
God.
Yeah, you know me.
Wowzer!
Is the difficulty the same? Is
It's
that
still
just-
16.
okay.
Yes.
Yikes! Yikes!
Ah.
And bikes.
Yikes-a-roni.
This thing
The
does
San
not want me to
Francisco
succeed.
treat.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I with lightning actions, can I try take my second action to do the same thing?
Absolutely.
Alright.
Oh, you sound so disappointed.
Oh my god!
Oh my
There we
god.
go. 616.
How's a 616?
That's
There we
my
go.
cousin. That's my cousin right there. You know what that is? That's my cousin. That's my freaking cousin. Cousins.
Once again.
2 episodes in a row with 616,
Yeah.
baby.
Let's go.
So sorry about your combat, Noir.
Can't
I don't
keep
feel like
doing this. You can't keep doing this.
If only I weren't so reasonable in my arguments about why I should get to do things.
Please tell me how you end this combat.
No, man.
I will. Okay, I'll be a rules lawyer against Kaylin
Yeah.
right now. They're doing the same action again. It still has the troubles,
That's true. That's fair.
so they haven't.
That
negated the
is
troubles.
fair.
That's
So
true. That is true.
So I'll be the rules.
okay,
I'll be
okay.
That's like fantastic.
Okay, how about a
Oh,
plain 666?
wow.
Still a 26,
Okay.
but it's no longer marvelous.
It's
no
no
longer-
longer marvelous. So you,
No, you're so smart. You're so smart. Me trying to be like, no, don't end combat.
I've never seen somebody pull the rug under another player for the good of that player.
Can I double
Oh,
roll, though?
Sam might
Yeah,
outlawyer me. here.
Yes. Oh wait.
They ignore any trouble affecting the character when you get
Ultimate
Oh.
fantastic
You did me
rolls
like
do
that
it.
as that.
Okay,
Yep.
so how about
Damn.
this? How about this? Because it's my fantastic roll, I just want to take. I want to take all the weapons and also their belts.
So I that will effectively end this combat, but I will
Sorry,
give you
guys.
this. That there was always going to be a second phase to this.
Fair enough. All right.
Right,
Okay.
yeah, because you said never mind with shift, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well,
Just
I
how
mean,
far in there.
here's the funny thing is my action had nothing to do with the gangsters. Literally, my action, I was going to ask if I can use a karma point to dampen both the the chinchilla and
Oh, okay.
American
Yeah.
Star's
All right.
power. I need them to stay there.
So you all see. No, I'm not. What am I doing? You tell me what this looks like as you wrap up the combat with the thugs.
Okay.
Blair's
Um,
upset. Caitlin's
There's. I just
Fucking
like
too fast.
Shit, I'm too fast. No, there is a steadily growing pile of items now up to the just like a half a block away. That now contains all of the weapons, also their belts. And I have made all of them sit down. Crisscross applesauce.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be. They're just some guys. Like I don't know why they were doing this shit. Like it's I'm not here to. I'm not. My fists aren't flying. I'm more just like I go fast. So that's yeah.
Blair, we really got to figure out. Like, I don't like cops, and I don't agree with it, but we got to find like a gun return program or something that we could like instead of just like putting them in a pile, maybe we like put them in a melter or something. You know what I mean? Like
Usually they like end up in the ocean. Like so I'll like
sure.
I like drop the guy and the gun like in the
Yeah,
ocean
but
or whatever.
I just
don't
feel
leave
like-
them here. I don't want people to pick
no,
them
no,
up.
no. Yeah, I was just thinking like the fish and the guns and like
I think there's someone
how
in
does
your
that
neighborhood who knows that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Actually,
We'll
we
probably
could
figure it
maybe
out.
get some
yeah,
connection.
we should
Kevin
figure
would
something
know.
out in the
So
long
we
term.
are still
got a
in
podcast.
initiative.
Yeah, of course we are. We're having a conversation, of course.
And after Bleer, it is. Oh, King Chichilla. Okay.
Baby.
the Cape Chinchilla gets out of the crater, starts to fly, and
Goes for a gun. Sorry.
actually, I do need to roll
What is the Cape Chinchilla's initiative?
13.
That's after me. I had a
Yeah.
15.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Look,
I had
know that I
Oh.
don't go before anyone else in the group. I am aware of this. Okay.
but I'm not gonna be outdone by a goddamn chinchilla. No, go, please, go ahead. What would you like? Yeah. You were
Okay.
going
So
to-
so I would like to use a karma point to extend the use of the power. So I have dampen power. It's a
Mhm.
single target. I would like to use a karma to use it on both American Chavez and the chinchilla. I would like to dampen the chinchilla's flying power, and I would like to dampen her teleportation.
That's more of an Omega push than a Karma spin.
Okay, well then what the fuck do I got to do to Omega?
Okay, all you have to do is go ahead and roll me a resilience check. Target number 15.
How does an 18 sound?
Sounds real good to me. Tell me what this looks like as you push your power beyond its normal usage.
So I would say that me pushing this power beyond its normal uses is not an effect of envy. I think that this is me going, because I am looking out for Bernie and Kevin's date, that this is not an envy thing. This is literally shift, like focusing his power and trying to do this. I would like for, as Shift like puts his hands out and yells stop and like scrunches his hands, that his hands start to slowly fade to his normal look. Like almost like he is sapping the energy that he's constantly using to keep up the facade, and like his hands, like almost like his hands and his arms start to change back, almost like with Mystique, like if she were to like extend her powers, you'd see the blue. For Shift, you start to see the real John Alpine.
Okay.
And
There
you can
i-
do maybe if that's not enough, I'm okay with doing like maybe spots like
Mhm.
across his body as well. But I don't think it's like a full like reveal. I think it's like
Oh
Yeah.
no, I got you. There is always narrative backlash to using an Omega push, and I will tell you the very beginning of what yours is. You start to push your power beyond its means, and there is a spirit inside you that you've been relying on for doing things like that, and you're not now.
Mm-hmm.
That's upsetting. And you feel pain from the source that you've been drawing power from. You're able to successfully render this assault. So go ahead and roll your ego check. But you can feel that the spirit inside you is jilted.
I would like to add fuel to that fire. That spirit was there for the conversation I had about being willing to get rid of my power.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to just, add to that.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're going.
14. Okay, that I'm gonna use an ox point, because that is Garbaggio.
I swear to God, if y'all let Sam win this goddamn ox plate thing again, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
What are you talking about? Boom, 4.
Yeah! Oh, God damn it!
And they
I mean,
both rolled a 4.
It was a D10, unfortunately.
Oh!
The D12 is still a 4.
Well, hold on. It should have been a D10 because originally it was D12, and we have called upon 2 people. It
I don't
should
think
be.
it goes down. Does it?
It
Go
does
down?
Yeah,
not
but we didn't do 11 and 12 specifically.
Yeah, because there isn't a D11.
I mean, there is on roll 20. You can just
Yeah,
write
fuck.
D11.
Good news is we rolled the same thing, so no one has to worry about who wins. It's fine.
so regardless of what die it is, it seems that the fates shine their eye on
No, this is for
ox-
Drac. This is for Drac.
the ox point of pride number 3,
Love this.
bibliotech. So thank you so much for coming through for us and being our ox point of pride. All right.
Be
Let's
proud.
go. Oh god, a 15. Oh my god. It's 1 point higher, so great.
Did you roll an 18 already to do your thing?
An 18 to do my
8.
thing.
The
Yeah, you
original
rolled-
roll was for
That was a resilience to be able to push.
To do the put. Got it.
Yeah. So it is affecting both of them, or at least it is hitting both of them. It doesn't necessarily mean that it is affecting both of them.
All right, could you put dampened power in chat for me real quick? I just want to make sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Boom, right there.
The character picks one power from another character with the 20 faces, makes an ego attack against them. On a success, they tap the power. Okay, your ego attack was a 15, and you for America you needed to hit 14.
Hey,
For the Cape Chinchilla,
the one that I'm actually worried about. All right,
you needed to hit 10.
Hey.
Oh, little Chilla.
Now, this is the last thing I'm going to give you with your push. Dampen power involves you feeling sources of energy and abilities. And as you dampen the abilities of America, you feel someone else's abilities starting to affect her as well, as her eyes start to glow purple. That was your turn. Next up, we have Cape Chinchilla, who is going to do what the Cape Chinchilla do, baby.
It's not fly, that's for sure.
Be super cute and take dust baths
I mean that too, but
and
more
fight climb.
but more than that, they are going to. Oh, this is the damage. No, I need the attack, baby. Oh, okay. No, this is. Okay, sorry. I'm rolling off of Demi playing for the Chinchilla because that's where their attack. That's where their character sheet is. Oh, and I was rolling the wrong character. That's why. All right. Jesus. You see the Chinchilla hop up trying to fly and it's unable, and then it just rolls and jumps. It hits America square in the chest, and she goes flying back into the wall.
What is happening? Are we not meant to get the chinchilla?
I don't
Did
know.
we, like, talk
America's eyes turn purple, so I think the chinchilla is defending itself in this situation.
I think Moment's like, I don't know this girl. This could just be what she does. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and Shift doesn't either. That's why he dampened both of their powers, because he's like, I don't know. Stop, both of you.
That brings us to Banff.
Okay.
Oh, I straight up skipped a bit. Oh no, I didn't. Yeah, it's your turn, Banff.
Okay. I know I ask this every round. It's just like we're here, so it's a nice time to recap real quick. What do I see?
A bunch of knocked out thugs, a pile of clothes and weapons, and accoutrement next to them. On one side of the alley, on a brick wall, you see America Chavez cratered into the wall, and directly in front of her is the chinchilla that checked her in the chest and sent her into the wall.
Oh yeah, the check chest chilla.
So that's what you see.
Hey, here, Chilla, I'm trying to get you back to your classroom. This little kid asked you to come back. I just looked to Moment like
I think his name was Bobbin.
Bobbin. Don't you want to go back to Ms. Baylor's class 273? Recess is over. They're gonna want to see you.
He just rolls in the dirt or the dust.
Kid asked.
Roll me a vigilance check.
Vigilant, interesting. Okay. Marvelous 17.
With a marvelous success, you're able to see that the chinchilla hears you, seems to understand you, but immediately looks back to America.
Okay, if we help with whatever's going on here, you'll go back to class with us, yeah?
It doesn't respond. It just eyes on America. What would you like to do?
Can I use my action to put may I attempt to persuade this chilla?
Roll me an ego check, target number 18.
All right. I'm speaking to this chilla for the first time as it happens. And I am making a deal with it.
Yeah.
A 22 will hit.
Yes.
The chinchilla looks at you and then looks back at America.
You know, that is as decisive a response as one could ever hope for from literally a chinchilla.
All right.
I think I'm going to pass my turn because I don't think I'm going to bamf this individual because I think I saw, that. I think I saw her on that kid's backpack.
That is going to bring us back to the top of the round. Moment, you're up.
Oh no. I have a thing I can do, and I think it will just end the combat. Is everyone cool if I do it? Or,
Yes.
Go for it.
Yes.
I actually don't think I can do it right now because I'm reading the trigger, so it's a reaction, so I can't do it right now. So what I'll do instead is sure I'm reading this right. Okay, if something can be an action or a reaction, it doesn't need a trigger to be used as an action, correct?
That's how I've been running it, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense because there is no trigger because it's your turn, not a reaction. Okay. In that case, I will. What will I do? Everything I'm built for is murderizing. Other than getting people away, I don't think I want to murder this teen. Okay, that's a better one. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna approach. I'm gonna rush towards this teenage girl who above table we know is America Chavez. I take note of the glowing eyes, but it doesn't mean anything to me. People do weird things. Blair has pink lightning. I'm not gonna judge what people look and how they look.
I'm gonna judge that pink lightning though. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
But I'm gonna charge forward and place a hand on the chest of America Chavez and use timeout tag.
Okay.
I'll put that in chat. It's both a standard action or reaction. The character freezes time for one person or thing within their reach. Everything and everyone else can act normally if the target does not wish to be frozen. They must be grabbed first. So I actually do a grab first. I'll go for a grab first, which I believe is a melee. So yeah, I'll go for a grab first. Actually, I might just cheese this. I'm gonna do. No, I'll go for a grab. I'm not very good at grabs, but let's do it. 13 for grab, and I don't think I have anything that can bolster that. No, I don't.
Yeah. You go to grab America, and like as your hand gets close, like with frightening speed, they have your wrist. What would you like to do? You're not grabbed. Essentially, they just grabbed your wrist and wrenched it away.
As it happens, I look down at my chest where this kind of aurora borealis kind of swirling time is, and I go, "Can I have a redo?" And I'm gonna use instant replay. As time rewinds, I'm gonna try again to grab them. And see if that works. Again, I have a very bad melee, so I'm probably not going to make it, but let's try this. 15, and that's a marvelous 15.
They're going to use their reaction, spend 5 focus, to use the blur action. Roll that with trouble.
With trouble, it says. Still marvelous 15 with trouble.
Oh wait, why did I make you roll? Their agility is 16.
Oh, okay. So I still miss. Okay.
So the same thing happens again. Just
damn it, closer at that time. I use my second action for lightning. To instead. If it doesn't work on one person, I'm just going to freeze everyone. I'm going to freeze time just in general, and have me be able to move through it as I use timeout. And I'll put this in there. The character freezes time for everyone but themselves. During this period, they can act normally while everyone else seems to be frozen in place.
What? Oh, let me pull out the. What is your agility score?
Agility score is an 18.
Okay.
No, 17. 17.
Okay. You freeze time, and she's not there.
Interesting. I can freeze time for up to 6 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a number of my rank. I spend 15 focus for each round. I'll spend 1 round to look around for her first.
Roll me a vigilance.
Okay. 20. And I actually think I might get something for this. Hold on, check. No, I do not. Yeah, 20.
I will say that you see the fading of a star where she was, but she is not there.
Damn. Okay.
Even with my dampened power?
You dampened her
Teleportation.
This is not what she is using.
Dimensional.
You dampened her multiversal travel.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. And the disappearing was okay. I think in that case I'll end the second. I believe I can just choose
Real
when
fast.
to end the timer.
I would say real fast. Didn't you have a wish at one point about?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
It's just something.
I mean, you can
quick
introduce
round.
it. I'm focused on America Chavez right now, so I won't look for it.
We can come back to it. back to it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll come back to it.
Look at my player scheming.
I think I'll end the timeout. I'll end the timeout, seeing that America Chavez is no longer there for me to even really affect. So you see a moment I tried to grab America Chavez, and then very suddenly, both of them are just gone. And then you see, I think, Moment is probably like a few steps behind everyone else, kind of looking around. All of a sudden, he goes, "I don't know where she went," and that will be my turn.
I need everybody to make me a vigilance check.
Is this 2 cents danger?
Nope.
Okay. That's
Is it like a nickel danger?
This is gonna be target number 18.
What? No. Marvelous failure though, or fantastic failure.
I got 19.
I got Moxie.
I got hit.
I got chills.
I hear they're multiplying.
They so are. You get me.
You all hear screaming and sirens in the direction of the stadium.
Oh no, guys! I think we suck at this.
Okay. I mean, that's not. Well, are we still in initiative, or are we able to like?
I will pause initiative.
Yeah.
For the moment.
How long has it been since what Moment just did?
Couple
For
of
everyone
minutes.
else, seconds, like literally a second. For me, probably been like 12 seconds, like 2 rounds.
Okay, so
frozen
also
time
with
space.
respect to
Oh, yeah.
the sirens, then, yeah, because
Yeah,
that's
I
too
think-
fast for. That's a rapid response.
Could be unrelated to.
Yeah, we need to take
Yeah.
a look.
Yeah. Can we? Is the chinchilla
That's
good?
my
What do we? What do we do
Yeah,
with
that's a good
you?
point.
I look at the chinchilla. What do
It
we do
just-
with you?
It's trying to fly. Like it's more hovering because it can't really fly, but it's hovering next to Banff.
Okay.
Wanna
They kind of put their arm up for like, hey, you want a parrot perch? Sort
Yeah,
of.
you want me to lift?
thing.
And it does.
Yeah.
All right.
This
Hi,
is
I'm-
new.
I'm
I
Banff.
mean, if we're trusting it, I could just remove the dampen.
On a system, and I'm going to just put out one finger to like, yeah.
It just brushes its head on the finger.
Oh, you're real soft. That's
Oh, a little animal
dang.
companion for you. Is that what we're going with now? You're very Disney princess like this. I love it.
yeah. Go sparkle somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I
go.
think chill is cool.
All right,
Tisha.
are you ready to the stadium?
I'm running to the sirens.
Okay. What you see is a rowdy fight between sports fans.
Mm.
And what you're seeing is there was a pitch, there was a swing, and there was a hit, and right as the ball was hit, a star forms and the ball goes out into the star, and America lands on the field, and people start yelling because that doesn't count. But the other team's going, the other guys are going, home run, and
Oh my
there are
God.
a fight happening between the fans.
Oh, well, we didn't do that, I guess. I'm back. I run back to everybody. I don't really know if that's our problem, actually.
Well, America might be.
Yeah, but the sirens.
Sure, but did they land on the field?
Look, it doesn't
Sounds like
matter
it.
who started it. Kevin and Bernie are there. They deserve to have a nice time. Come on, let's go. And
gotta go
they'll
get
bamf on over.
Okay.
All right, so what's the game plan?
I guess we're all Russian.
I'm
I'm
American.
actually I'm actually American. I'm not Russian, but I know it's Canadian.
Fair enough.
Boo, go to the stage.
Yeah.
Look, I am
Alright.
a dad now. I am required by law
That's
to
true.
make these jokes.
I guess that's true.
What you guys see as you make it to the stadium? Are you trying to not be seen by the two?
Yes.
I need everybody who's trying to be sneaky to make me a agility check. Target number, I'm gonna say 15, except you shift, you're in disguise. I'm sorry, Moment, but you will be rolling at double trouble.
Can I pitch one single trouble because everyone's literally fighting right now, and that's a lot of chaos happening?
No.
And it's,
They're 2 feet. They're like a couple feet tall. They're really little. They're.
I'm also very short. I'm like 5 feet tall. Damn
Wait,
it.
what?
Okay.
That's short now?
Now it's always been short.
My
Pardon.
feelings. Oh no. Nah, you getting that double trouble, bud. I'm sorry.
Damn
That was
it.
listen. That
we
was a
just like
good
to
attempt.
argue.
That was a good attempt, but you still have plenty of ox points. Shit, this
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Alright.
I rolled a 27.
You were doing all that.
I haven't done trouble yet. I might get terrible after that. 23.
Uh-huh.
And then where am I? So I have to go to the 6.
Oh, you're good.
Oh no, a 23.
Oh no, it could have been a 27.
I have edge for my sneaky trait, and I got a 21.
All right, did anybody roll under 15?
I
I
rolled a
would like
nothing.
Oh yeah, you don't need to roll
I
anything.
would like an auxiliary point of
I would like
pride,
to have
please.
one.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
All right, somebody roll me a D12. We're just gonna make it the D12.
4.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, yeah.
Both 4 and 6 have already been
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
need
roll another
another.
2.
All right, it was a good effort, Jake. I'm sorry.
I know.
And this Ox Point of Pride is coming from the one, the only Gonmog. Thank you so much, Gonmog, for being a point of pride in the Ox crew.
Take another one. Take another one. This is important. Take another one.
For the date, for Pride.
The date.
The date for Pride.
Literally.
All right, remember, the max amount of Ox points you can use for any one roll is 3. That said, damn,
Number
Jake,
5?
you were so close, bud.
Every
I'm so
time.
sorry.
I'm trying.
Uh,
I'm trying.
No, you're doing.
What?
You're
That was
doing
real
your
strong.
best. Our next Ox point of pride comes from Duran 452. Thank you so much for being a point of pride in the Ox crew.
There we go.
And it's marvelous.
And it's wow.
Is it okay? A question, because I keep mixing them up. Is it marvelous or fantastic, or have it fully made up the fantastic in my head? Does that not exist?
No, it is fantastic, but
Okay.
Is it different depending on what it is? Like, is it a marvelous success if it's a 616 and a fantastic if it's just the marvelous in the middle?
So, rules as written, a 616 is a ultimate fantastic.
Oh,
That's
a
terrible.
A regular,
terrible. No.
a regular, and then what this is just a fantastic success.
it should. That's so.
In fact, it should be a marvelous success and an Excelsior.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would be good.
I like
But
it.
like when the dice literally shows an M on it and you say
Yeah.
it's fantastic, that's just
What?
Alright,
You tell
I
them.
didn't write. Listen,
Like,
y'all
I
gotta
get-
call Matt Forbeck. All right, I didn't do
I
that.
get fantastic because like the first Marvel families, the Fantastic Four, like
Oh, yeah,
that's
who
like
did
that
this
was
one?
kind of
Yeah,
like I get
I-
that.
I would
But
have
like the
gotten it if it
ultimate
was a-
fantastic sounds weird. It should be
Yeah.
a marvelous when it's
If
there.
it was fantastic, if it was the marvelous dice in the middle and any two numbers, that's a fantastic. And then you went with the 616 and that was a marvelous success. I would also be okay with that.
If they wanted it to be fantastic, it should have been on a D4 system. Now, I rolled a marvelous success.
Honestly, yeah.
All right, so
that one got me. That one got me really good.
You all make it into the stadium unnoticed. Are any of you looking to see where Kevin and Bernie are?
I'm looking for America.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. If you're looking for Bernie and Kevin, that's going to be a vigilance 14. If you're looking for America, that's going to be a vigilance 18.
Ooh, nice.
22.
I'm looking for Kevin and Bernie.
All right. So all my Kevin and Bernie people who are looking for them, raise your hands real quick. All right, what'd you roll?
19.
Beth?
No. I'm distracted. There's a chinchilla on my shoulder. Did you know that?
All right. So Shift, what you see is Bernie behind Kevin go kind of pushing like let's get out of here, and Kevin giving the okay, let's leave. One of the people behind the in the row behind them pushes Bernie, and he goes and he kind of stumbles into the other row.
Bamf. I still have Bamf's power.
Does.
That's true.
Does.
And
Yeah.
you look like a nobody.
Mhm.
Like nobody, no.
Okay. He almost goes tumbling over the next row. But you see Kevin grabs him on the shoulder, kind of catches him, and you are on the other side, just keeping him up. And Kevin looks at you. Bamf? And Bernie goes, Bamf.
I don't look like Bamf anymore. Remember
Yeah.
that.
Oh, you're just
Because a random person.
Yeah.
That's right. Now here's the deal. Here is the deal. You look like a random person. You took Bamf's powers.
Mm-hmm.
Bamf's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Bernie and Kevin are aware of your face changing ability and your ability to mimic your friend's powers. And you Bamfed in a way that is extraordinarily similar to Bamf.
I mean, down to the mid-sentence interruption, Bamf. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you should get a chance to ego play it off. Like, whoa, watch it.
Because I will say that they are in the middle of a fucking literal fight, a brawl right now. It's
I
hard to
am
pay attention to everything.
listen. These are the two people that know
Yep. I'll take trouble.
these folks.
I will take trouble.
This is going to be a hard roll. You are going to have to overcome their bullshit detector. This
Mhm.
is going to be target number 18 ego check with I am going full on triple trouble here.
What's the difficulty?
18 ego.
I mean, I'm gonna attempt it. I don't care.
You
They
drop
okay.
can the chaos help with the trouble?
Okay, so we're at 21.
21.
And how much trouble? You said double?
It's triple
Triple.
trouble.
Can
Shut
can
the
the
fuck up.
chaos
What?
of the fight help with the distraction? Like the chaos of the field, that was something you instantiated that is chaos. Can that drop a trouble?
It is chaos, but like it is someone that feels very familiar cutting through. Like the chaos almost makes it worse. The chaos almost makes it worse because like why are you helping me in the middle of
Don't
this?
even. It doesn't matter.
Come on. I think you said one more trouble. No way!
So for
They
chat,
rolled-
go for it.
They made the triple trouble. It started off at 21. It would have been a marvelous, a fantastic, I guess, success. Then they did the trouble, went it down to 20. Did another trouble, it stayed at 20. And they did another trouble, and it stayed at 20.
See, we were talking about the die not changing on the edge, and here we are with trouble.
That
Yeah.
Oh,
okay?
you look so
No joke.
happy.
No joke. No joke. It's because of Roll20. That's how their rolls work. I swear. I swear. I can't prove it, but it's a thing.
Look how happy
How do you feel,
Noir
Noir?
is.
It's for
Yay,
it's for
happy
pride. It's for date night.
Yeah.
The dice agree.
Oh
If
my
you
gosh,
didn't
look
think
at
we
him.
weren't
He's-
going to do
he's speechless. He's
everything.
so happy.
Everything in our power to make sure this date went well. When you gave us this plot, of course we are putting everything into this.
That's
We
fair.
would have spent karma if that had gone under 18. Just don't even worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, that just fucking happened.
So as he falls over, and I kind of like grab him and I push him back, and I'm like, "Oh, let's get the hell out of here! Like this is wild." And so I would like to stay with them the remainder of the time to make sure that they get out safe.
So what you see as as you and Kevin get Bernie back steady. See, the thing is, you guys have mostly known Kevin as like this community figure and this really good guy.
Yeah.
But he had a whole life before he became the guy that you knew. He was a prize fighter boxer.
Uh-huh. Oh goodness.
And as soon as both you and Kevin like make sure Bernie's okay, like dust off his shoulders, you watch years, decades evaporate from Kevin as he turns around calmly to the guy that pushed Bernie and delivers the swiftest 3-piece you have ever seen in your life. 2 to the face, 1 to the liver, and the guy goes down.
I look, I go, okay, I'm definitely gonna stay with you on this. And then I look at Bernie and go like, lucky man. And I go to give Bernie a fist bump.
He gives you a fist. He gives you a fist bump back. All right. Sorry it turned out like this, Bern. And Bernie goes, it's fine. I got a ride for us. I was gonna make it a surprise for you, but I got a dinner scheduled. I was gonna. No, it's fine. Yeah, no, let's. Where are you taking me? And they both start to head up the stairs, and they are making their way through just hooligans, just people fighting about this. Like anybody in a Dodgers jersey is getting mauled. And you know, you can see some folks in Dodger jerseys getting as good as they're getting. And as Kevin is, leading the two of you to the exit, he's piecing people up whenever he needs to. It's just like it's happening very quickly. We turn the page, and those on the search for America, you find that she is getting surrounded by law enforcement as she trespassed on the field. what would you like to do?
Can you like get her? I say to I say to Moment.
I look at you, just go nod, and to you, I just disappear. To me, I'm gonna freeze time again. as, as I walk, freeze time and walk down to America.
Oh, do you? Well, do you freeze to me?
That's a good question. I
So
probably okay, yeah.
you freeze time and roll me a vigilance check. This is going to be target number 12.
Okay.
Oh.
A 19 with a 4, 6, and a 3. You see Bleer completely still, caught within your time out. And then you hear and you see lightning begin to dance and flicker around Bleer. Bleer, everything seems to be moving slow for some reason. And then you see Moment, who seems to be moving at a normal pace. And maybe it's by instinct, but your relation to kinetics, your understanding of speed, allows you to mimic the speed that he certainly must be moving. And Moment, you hear almost the sound of glass breaking as Bleer goes from 0 to whatever speed is necessary to move within this timeout.
Moment like flinches, like it sounds like shattering glass. They've never experienced before. They flinch away
I
and
feel
then
like I'm
look
gonna sneeze.
to.
What did you do?
What did you do? What are you doing?
Waiting for you to go get her.
I want to. Why are you here? I mean, no, not why are you moving?
When have you ever known me to sit still?
Never, but like I was time, and I just like gesture to the world. Everything just frozen in place.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I still feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I gotta like look at the sun or something. It's just weird.
It's I'm
As
pretty
you
sure it's
look
like,
up,
Get her? Can we sorry.
as you look up to the sun, you see birds stopped mid-flight.
Weird.
what is going on? Yes, this is very weird. Okay, I look down at my chest at time and go, what is this about? Is that I know you like her, but I thought it's like our space.
Time is giving you a very stark warning to not let Bleer touch you. They're moving too fast.
And oh no. Okay, I think the moment I get this message, I don't think I hear it verbally, I don't think I hear it audibly. I think it's almost like a sense of I think I actually see what would happen if Blair touched me. I think time gives me a glimpse of that future.
What that looks like is very playfully Bleer pats you on the back and their hand goes through you as if you weren't there. And everything that is inside is outside, surrounded by what was you. And as soon as it's what you see is your spine out of your chest, and then it just stops in place. It is like being touched by an explosion. That's how fast Bleer is moving right now.
I very suddenly, I think you can choose this, but Kane, do you think Blair's reaching out in this moment?
I think maybe like a go kind of thing. Like maybe
Yeah,
wasn't actually going to touch you then, but like gestures like she was gonna shuffle you along. Like go get her.
I very violently flinch back. I almost jump away. You're moving
Sorry.
way too fast. Don't touch anything. Anyone, nothing. Stay I know this is awful, but don't touch anything. You will kill anything you touch. The way you're
It
moving right now.
is in the warning that you look down at where your feet are, Bleer, and it's like your foot is a grenade and the ground is slowly reacting to it.
Oh shit. Are we on the grass or are we on the
I'm gonna say you're on the grass.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, sorry to the groundskeepers. I'll
I will
stay
make
here.
this quick. Yeah, you stay there. I'm gonna turn and rush over to America. I like every something looking over my shoulder. In I think initially it was confusion, but I think it's just actual fear. I think now as I look over at Blair.
When you go to touch America, I am going to have to do something here really quickly.
Have to, huh?
What is your logic defense?
18.
Oh no.
You feel something try to brute force itself into your mind, but you're able to seal it off. Tell me what that looks like.
So the reason this is a logic check, or do you say ego?
Logic. This
Logic,
is you
okay.
defending your mind.
So let me make sure I'm looking at the right one. But I essentially have an ability that lets me use my ego as my logic defense. So I don't think it's like anything like my mentality or being like I'm not like any smarter or anything like that. I think it's pure will and determination. I've had to fight things, robots, creations of the scholar, that as frustrating and evasive as America has been, or anything I've really encountered on Earth has been, still pales in comparison to what I've witnessed on my home planet. So I don't think it's any special shielding or anything like that. It's pure determination of knowing what and who I am, because I've already dealt with things that can try and change that already. So I brush it off as, oh, another one of these, but quite honestly weaker.
All right. So what you feel, I mean, with your sheer determination, you can tell something has been manipulating and controlling America, and it tried to move on to you, and your rejection of it caused a backlash that has freed America from its riches and you.
Still frozen in time, and so looking over my shoulder, this growing cloud of debris, very, very slowly expanding out.
I'm trying to be still. She
Yes,
yells
I
from
know,
far
I
away.
know. I'm gonna try and grab America, and where can I send them? I'm gonna try and grab America and then everyone else around the potential blast radius of Blair right now, and I'll take the time to do it because I can freeze time for 6 rounds. I want to
Okay.
teleport them to a safe distance, and then take America specifically. We don't have like a safe base here. To a porta potty. I'm assuming there's a porta potty somewhere. I'm gonna
Yep.
teleport them into a porta potty.
All right. And as time resumes, oh yes, Bam.
Teleport a potty. As time resumes,
It was right there. Damn it! I feel ashamed for not getting that. Yeah, teleport potty. Yeah.
Sam is now your dad.
You are my
Astronaut meme.
dad.
You're my dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Boogie,
My
woogie,
dad.
woogie.
Boogie,
Happy
woogie,
Father's Day,
woogie.
Sam.
As time resumes, there is just a. It's very much just like a grenade, not a big explosion, but enough where people, if it were closer to them, may have been hurt. Bleer, as time resumes, it was very hard for you to clock just how fast you were moving because you were moving against time being frozen. It's like wearing weights and moving underwater and then suddenly being on land. The amount of effort that you were using to move, you realize is way too much.
She sneezes for real. I think she sneezes when time comes back. There it is.
And everybody in the porta potties, obviously, and everybody on the field safe. No pun intended. And so we're gonna cutscene the rest of this out. So you all have the Cape Chinchilla, and America is with you, and America tells you that that she got a call from Miss Baylor to help find this missing chinchilla. She goes, I used to take classes at Thurgood. Sorry, I wasn't trying to sneak Bobbin from you. I was trying to help out.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Glad more than one person is looking out for this little guy, and I like kind of scratched the head of Bobbin on Bam's shoulder.
Just you all want to come with me to give Bobbin back to the class?
I would like to bamf back to this situation, and I as America says that, I lean over to Bamf and go, "Hey, I don't think they're going to that restaurant. How good are you at removing credit card information from a restaurant?"
I mean, great. But what do you know?
I think that we should, while they go deal with child stuff, maybe you and I remove my credit card information from this hotel's or this restaurant's information, so I don't get billed for $400,000.
Yeah, no, I'm not into that cape shit anyway.
I would like to.
And they prepare to hand off the Cape Chinchilla to Moment and America, so they can do their little hero thing.
I need you to make me a melee check to Banff as as you pull the chinchilla off, the shirt is in its grasp. This chinchilla has mighty 2. So like you
You mean to Kurt? Please, that can't possibly meet the melee defense, can it?
That definitely can't.
I would like to spend karma to give myself trouble.
There's no way it beats melee 2.
Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong character here. I was like, yeah, that shouldn't win, but it does. It does not actually. So this chinchilla just has a teeny tiny paw worth of shirt, and it's not letting go.
I mean, they could come with us.
No, I can't do that to this kid. I will. I'll catch up fast. I'll catch up super fast. I'm just gonna.
America goes. I snaps their fingers and a star appears. It'll only take a moment.
I Bamf is a point of professional pride. I can't use someone else's Bamf. I don't have that in me.
I love that you bump and you see on the other side of the star. Like,
Yep.
instant.
100%.
All right.
Nothing personal.
Do you all go in?
Yeah.
I do not. I go to the restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm going to use Bam's power to figure out how to get to the restaurant.
Okay. Oh, I'm saving you for last. So what we see in the next page is a star in the middle, a star right in front of the chalkboard. And we see Bleer, Moment, Banff, and America step. Well, Banff is already on the other side, but we see our other heroes walk through. We see a black woman with rainbow colored dreads in a high ponytail, wearing a very long dress with math equations all over it. And she goes, "Oh, I told you all we'd have a very special guest, and I was wrong, class. We have how many very special guests? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. We have 4 very special guests. Wait. I think I see number 5." And she goes over to you, Banff, and holds her hand out.
All right.
And the chinchilla skitters down your arm and goes into her hand. And she goes, gives it a kiss. All right, Bobbin. There you go. And you see the little girl that you all ran into earlier go, "Miss Baylor, I'm sorry that I've lost Bobbin." And Miss Baylor laughs, kneels, and goes, "Yes, you did lose Bobbin, but you found a bunch of veritable superheroes to save the day. Sometimes we need help when we make mistakes, and you weren't too scared to ask. Now, the next time you reach out to talk to people that you don't know, make sure that you have me with you. But all in all, I'd say A+." And you see the kid smile. He goes, "All right, Velma, now back to your desk." She walks over to all of you. "Thank you for saving the day for our class."
Yeah. Sure.
Class, is there anything you'd like to say? Thank you, heroes.
Welcome.
Sorry, normally we're faster than that, but glad he made it home.
Well, would you like to sit in for the rest of our class? Velma's been talking all about you, and Miss Moses is not one to embellish in a story.
I think I'm already sat. I'm already sat amongst the kids. I'm just telling them. I'm already sat amongst the kids and telling them stories. Not terrifying stories, obviously, but like fun stories from my home world.
All right. Oh, yes, you were going to say?
Oh, I bamf into one of those incredibly undersized friggin' chairs. Sure.
And how about you? You see, America's already sat down, so Miss Baylor is just looking at you, Bleer.
Yeah. I will like very awkwardly shuffle over to the side of the room and we'll slide down into a tiny baby chair, knees to chest, like wedged in. What time does school get out? Like whispers to a kid next to her.
We've only got 15 minutes, and then we file in the bus, and Miss Baylor takes us home.
Okay, all right, cool. You guys go late. It's a late school day. The Dodgers game is almost over. You know that? It's late.
Yeah, but we're practicing for the math the mathalon.
I guess that's pretty cool. Are you good at math? I'm not. I feel like I won't be very helpful. Like just having this conversation with this like second grader.
and now to continue the lesson of how math is magic. And she swipes her hand, and math is magic is written on the board. We turn the page, and we see.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say just because I know we're running late. If you're okay if I paint this, and please add on to it. So Shift bamps in, does a couple things, and bamps to the rooftop, and texts Bamp saying, "I'm on the roof," and he sits there with his feet dangling over the edge, waiting for Bamp to show up.
What you see while you're waiting on the roof is Kevin and Bernie making their way to the restaurant. And roll me a vigilance check to see if you hear what's going on.
15.
15
Want
is
an auxiliary point? Oh no, I think it was about to be.
No. Would you like an auxiliary point? The higher you go, the more information you get.
Sure.
For the date.
All right.
12.
12. Our potentially last Ox Point of Pride belongs to Leo Ambermain. Thank you so much for being a Ox
Snooping
Crew Point of Pride.
Snoop.
So, go ahead and roll with Edge.
All right. 17.
With the 17, you see Bernie leading Kevin this time, and then Kevin goes, "Well, this place is this is too expensive." And you hear Bernie going, "It's fine. Listen, it was real important that this go right. And the kids, they're making sure that everything stays quiet. So we got a night, and I wanted it to be a good one." Bernie, Kevin goes, "You called that quiet?" "Well, yeah, it was quiet for the most part. And listen, like, I like you. And Kevin goes, I know, Bernie. I love you too. You know those kids are bad liars. Huh? Oh, the baseball field. That was the kids. What do you mean? Oh, the explosion, the fight. I don't know about the girl with the stars. That's different." Bertie goes, "Son of a bitch. That's why my bank's been calling me." "Yeah. I think they want us to have a good night." I was having a good night the whole time. Love you, Bernie. Yeah. Love you, Kevin. And the last shot of the panel is them giving each other a beautiful kiss, enjoying a night with the world not falling apart. With Shift on the roof.
If it's all right, I would like to have a micro scene with Banff.
Absolutely.
Banff, when you show up, you can see that Shift is sitting on the edge. There is a large book to his right and a bottle to his left.
Where am I supposed to be? Bamps on the left, Bamps on the right, Bamps on the left.
Shift picks up the book. He goes, you know, for being such a fancy company, the fact that they write everyone's credit card information down instead of putting it into a digital book is just insane. The guy's dinner's on someone guy named Michael Bloomberg, I guess. I don't know. But that's not here nor there. I need a favor, and I need it to be from you.
What's wrong with my cousin?
Because I think that I couldn't tell her to her face.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave, and I need you and Blair to take care of Bernie for me, okay?
Hang on. Where are you going?
He picks up the bottle of the Macallan 1942 or whatever, and 1926, and hands it up to Bamf.
Takes.
There's something inside of me that is going to come out, and it's going to not be good. And I thought I was being smart about it by putting the strongest, most capable people around me so that when it did explode, that you'd be able to take care of it. And then I remembered that Bernie can't do that. Bernie can't defend whatever is going to come out of me. And so I am going to finish the movie that I have contractually agreed on, and John Alpine and the Shift are going to go away.
Well, and where the fuck will you be?
I don't know. Maybe I'll do what Logan did and go out into the woods and live somewhere away from people. I don't know.
Who the fuck's that?
He's one of the X-Men. Sorry. I just don't, when it explodes, I don't want to hurt Bernie, and Bernie has found a family, and I can't ruin that for him because he was my only family that I've had.
Well, then let me tell you something about my family. Blea's shitty at making friends. She's shitty at talking to people. She's shitty at interacting with them. But she decided you were going to be her friend. And if you abandon my cousin, two things are going to happen. She's going to put that on herself. And I am going to show you there's nowhere I can't go. You do whatever you need to do, but if you don't come back to my cousin,
I know that you and Blair can find me. I'm not worried about you. I know that the two of you could easily deal with anything. But when I mean I'm going away, I mean I'm going away from Bernie, and I just need you to take care of him. You'll have my number. I won't block you or anything like that. So Blair can come out. I can't tell her. I promise I'll say goodbye when I finally leave. But you have to know it's not going to go well. And I don't want to hurt Kevin, and I don't want to hurt Bernie. And I understand that this is going to hurt Blair, but Blair's tough, and Blair's going to be able to handle the emotional damage that I've provided. I'm sure that she's had it all throughout her life by now. But this damage might not be emotional for them, for Kevin and Bernie. I'm afraid it could seriously hurt them, and I can't risk that. They love each other.
Simple. You take care of your business. You come back to your family.
When it's gone, I will.
Or else. You hear me?
Or else you'll find me and gut me like you're Ed Gein. That's totally fine.
What are you talking about? I don't gut people. That's disgusting.
Are you gonna have that drink or not?
And I think that is the last panel. It's two friends on a roof and two lovers in the restaurant below. And a bus full of aspiring mathletes.
With a lizard and a speedster hanging out, I guess. I'm like,
That's where our issue ends. I know we ran long tonight, gang. Thank you all so much for sticking with us all the way through. You guys stuck with us all the way through. Thank you so much. No, I am still wild anytime you guys show the Noirvel love. So thank you for that. I have been your narrator, Noir, but let's get to the most important part of any story. And of course, that is the people that tell it. If you want to tell folks where to find you, or if you want to redo your announcements, or if you just want to call it a night, you simply say pass, but we want to give everybody the opportunity before we get on out of here. And of course, after that, I will give you your after credit scene. So who would like to go first? If nobody, then we'll just go straight to the after credit.
We go backwards. Sam goes first.
All right, once again, birds are friends. They make friends. They help their friends. It is a rough world out there. You need to go listen to someone yap for 12 and a half minutes about how science showed the birds being friends. Live on YouTube and on my coffee now. Also, this Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific time, twitch.tv/Delevely, Delevely. I almost didn't spell that out with my right hand because I was still thinking about like the object work of having a bottle. But I will be there. A bunch of us will be there, and we will be doing some good because it's a matter of pride. All right, Chef, you were up next in the Working Backwards, as I recall.
I think so too. My name's Jake. You can find me on Blue Sky. That's the only social media platform I actually interact on because it's the only social media platform that I don't think is complete garbage. Partial, but not complete. So hit me up on there if you want to talk, or Discord, which is also equally as partially garbage. All I can say is fuck ICE, fuck everything that's happening in LA, fuck this president, fuck so much. It's very difficult for me to get up some days and read the news, and having moments like this where I can pull myself away is very pleasing and very lethargic. So thank you all for being a part of that. I think next was Caitlin. Yeah, it was Caitlin. Okay, I was like, okay.
I'm Caitlin. I've been Blueer, emo speedster. She's got a lot going on. You can find me on Blue Sky, Bruder Caitlin, BRUDERKAITLIN, which is where I kind of am everywhere else. Check me out on YouTube. Watch me play GeoGuessr. It's a really good time. I have a lot of fun doing it, and also I love that it's I continue to impress people who haven't seen it before, and I find that very fun. Come stroke my ego. Tell me I'm cool. And catch me on Wednesday at 1:30 Central Time. Drac and I are going to play one of the werewolf games. Come have a midday story time. We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lord Portico, for all of the subs, by the way. I appreciate it
God,
so much.
Lord
Yes.
Portico.
Sorry, I had to jump in there.
No, you're good. Good.
No,
Good.
good,
A
yeah.
good interruption.
I'm Jack, or Draconics. I've been the moment. You can follow me on all socials at Draconics. It's DRAKONIQUES. I'm mostly on Blue Sky though. It's just at a .itch.io to find me there. Like I said before, Second Machination is going to be a day late. So it's going to be coming out Wednesday this week rather than the usual Tuesday. But keep an eye out for that. We're going to be continuing the combat. This group is very fun to play with because even in combat, there's so much heavy roleplay. It's so much fun to see. I very rarely, other than this table, I very rarely get to play in tables where the roleplay doesn't leave when combat starts. And I love that. So if you enjoy that kind of stuff, definitely check it out on Sacred Machinations. Like I said before, it's using a system of the same name, Sacred Machinations, that I'm currently writing. So you'll definitely see changes to the system from episode 1 to episode. We'll aim for like 20 to 24 episodes. So between that, and it's going to be purely vibes and what seems cool as we play. But you'll be following us on that journey of game development and character development because you've got some very cool characters in that game as well. And obviously, like Caitlin said, you can find me on my channel. Also, I believe we're going to try. I think we're going to try on both our channels, at the very least one of our channels, at 1:30 Central, playing one of the Werewolf games because we've been told very cool and good things about it, and we want to experience it ourselves. But yeah, that's me. I'm going to throw it over to Noir.
And I'm Noir. Again, thank you so much for watching and supporting Noirvel. I get really in my head about if this project is interesting to you all, and the support means the world. Now, for me to step on my soapbox for just a hot second, fuck Trump, fuck ICE, no kings, fuck warmongering, fuck genocide, and fuck abuse of the Constitution. That is everything from me. So
also shout out to Noir for jumping in super last minute to run an excellent game.
Just a lovely little Pride episode. I had so many feelings.
So good.
You'll be hearing from my feels lawyers.
Always props. I needed everybody to know how last minute this was. That Noir came in and ran an excellent game, like
absolutely
a phenomenal game.
Thank you.
Okay, now do your little thing. Do your little thing.
And here, the little thing.
Do your little thing. All right.
The little
do
thing.
Your little thing. Now that I love
it
you,
is tradition that we end with an after credit scene, and here's what it is. We see the Pride event that you are all talking about going to. The Grand Marshal of the Pride Parade, Bucky Rogers, the husband of Steve Rogers, leading the parade through all of New York. The camera pulls back and we see that we're actually seeing the monitor of a TV, and the door opens in a dark room, and a figure gets pushed in. We hear an ominous voice from the chair watching the TV. Were you able to get the key card? And you see from the person that was pushed inside the room. No, we tried to make it look like a basic robbery, but we were stopped. The Caped Chinchilla. Yeah, and he brought friends. I tried to assist you by taking the mind of America. But the Chinchilla's allies are stronger than we thought. What do we do, sir? Sir? Sorry. What do we do? Chilla the Hut? And the chair turns around and you see a chinchilla in a 3-piece suit with a little fedora. We kill the Cape Chinchilla, of course. And that is where our story is for today. Thank you all so much for joining us.
Happy Pride!
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Chingala migra.